So the stream is started. Now we're just waiting for everything to kind of link up together. There we go. It's on YouTube. And Twitch has got it. And Beam Pro's got it. So, yeah, we're pretty good there. We're going to go ahead and get it started. And we'll click the play button. Here we are. Connect. Now we last left off in an area where we were getting ready to go and fight some goblins. Hopefully get some goblin superiority and do a little bit of fighting and beat them up. Oh, my little guy's not showing up again. That stinks. Oh well, that's a bug they're pretty aware of, I imagine. Let's hop into the game. Oh, I gotta hop in and it kicks me right out. I think we might have went to get in right as the server was crashing. Or maybe they took it down for a sec. Let me check Discord and see if they took it down intentionally. Not seeing anything about an update.
Try to disconnect and then back on again. Like, but then not back again.
There it goes. Okay. I don't know what that was for sure. And maybe that's why my guy didn't show up. Nope, he's still not there. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Oh! It stopped responding for a second there. Tell me if that shows on the stream there, babe. Looks like we got in okay. And my guy's hungry.
Yeah.
It showed? Okay. Well, I mean, I could eat some of our lemongrass. I mean, that's kind of nice that you can eat some of the spellcasting reagents. They're kind of cheap, so that works.
You had meat behind the ginseng.
Oh, yeah, I should probably do that then. I knew I had some, I just couldn't find where it was at.
Mushrooms over there.
The mushrooms are still a spell reagent.
So you rather eat the ginseng than... I don't get it.
No, I was eating the lemongrass. I wonder if you can eat the ginseng. Obviously, in real life, you can eat ginseng, but I don't imagine it's very good just eating like a ginseng root.
It's kind of bitter, I think.
Bitter?
Like spicy and bitter at the same time.
Ugh. Doesn't sound very appealing. Alrighty. So we are near the quarry. I'll show you guys on the map. This is the quarry up here. This is the starter town, the Elder village. I think it's our Eldier village. Can't really see it. That's small. And we've run all over here to the quarry where we've know some goblins have kind of taken over. But that's a good source of income. Oh, looks like we got a ghost here. And your spell fails to stir the corpse or the ghost or whatever it said. So you cannot heal ghosts. Fun fact. Looks like someone was over here duking it out with some goblins.
A red? Oh no, there's a goblin. I thought it was a red player.
That would be pretty terrifying. These little goblins are pretty weak and pretty easy. Oh, my strength went up. That's weird, because I thought... oh, okay. It didn't really go up. It's at its cap. I'm wondering if I should lower my agility maybe to get some more intelligence, since I'm gonna focus on being more of a battle mage. Like, focus more on the magery side of things eventually. I don't know, I'll leave it the way it is for right now. We'll kind of play with it, figure out what we want as we get a little stronger. Here we have a goblin captain. I kind of want to play with the fireball spell a little. Can I reach? Boom! That didn't look like it felt good. Boom! Dadgum. Let me try lightning out. You do not have any of the... Oh, I don't have the right regs for that spell. Alright, back to fireball then.
What's lightning? Is
Ooh.
it moss?
Possibly, I don't know.
Your moss.
Man, fireball definitely rocks these goblins, I'll say that. Oops. I just healed the goblin. Huh. It didn't turn me gray, I guess that's good. There we go. Couple of dead guys. Oh, Lord, we got another one. I resolved to kill this one with the halberd. Daggum, that was a big hit. Oh. Oh, that is sexy. A plate helmet with 25 bonus armor. So in other words, the kind of helmet I'm using right now, only it actually... Oh, that's a hell of a good magic item, I think. I'm about to put that on. What's it called? Oop. That's a piece of meat.
Let's go raw meat.
Rugged plate helmet of valor. Versus just a plate helmet. So yeah, I'm gonna put this on. Looks the same, but it has 25 bonus armor. So there we go. That's I don't know how much armor I have in general, but that's surely a good bonus. Wrecking these goblin captains. I'm gonna use my Q skill, which is supposed to do more damage.
What's your Q skill?
It takes 30 stamina, requires 30 dueling skill, and increases the weapon's damage by 50%.
Cool. Is it a roll?
Ooh, where the hell did that goblin? Look at him! He just flying up the mountain.
He got on the ceiling of the thing.
I wonder if I can do that. Let me try it. Oh, that's not even fair. Goblin can scale this thing. I wonder if you can go in here. Oh, not yet apparently. Alright. So we are the Goblin Captain Massacre. And since I'm in heavy armor, it takes me a while to regenerate the mana, obviously. So I mean, Battle Mage, heavy plate armor, probably not the right combination, but for right now, I'm playing around with it. And if I can get some magery skill gains while we do this, that's great. These regular goblins just don't even stand a chance. They just get blasted. Oh, and we got a shaman. That's an issue. Oh, we got two shaman. Okay. Right after. Oh, I feel bad for this guy. Yeah, he's decided he's gonna turn around and say nah.
He's like, oh,
Alright, I just cured myself. Let's go in and start killing these goblins one at a time. Oh god, that's 3 of them. Yeah, he's a ghost again. Ow! Okay. What's up, Pain? Alright. Ooh, I got that heal timed perfectly.
You
Whew.
should go for them some more.
I'm planning on it once I get some health back. Tell you what I might try doing that might be a great idea. Hang on, let me do this first. There we go. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna cast like a fireball, prep it up, kind of run in there, and hit one with it, and then run out, recast, and just kind of go in there and use the last target command. See if I can kill him without taking too much damage from spells.
Okay.
But first, I'm gonna finish healing up because those guys know how to cause the boo-boos. Alright, fireball's ready. Where are you at, Shaman? There you are. Whoop, spell failed.
He was waiting for you.
Yeah, he was. Boom. Cast fireball. Oh gosh. Oh, that hit me. Can't believe that hit me. And lightning. Holy smokes. Nice. Yeah, no kidding, right? Banda.
Does he speak Spanish?
I don't know. I think he's trying to say bandages. Oh, wait, I don't... Ow. I didn't even have my halberd out. I was punching the goblins. Ooh, time to go.
It's just a goblin. You can take it.
Well, it's just a goblin, but there was a shaman right behind him smacking the crap out of me just a second ago. No shaman are scary, man. Alright, let's heal up a little bit. Let's use bandages. And since I'm a battle mage, let's cast some greater heals. Pull the halberd back out. Actually, you know what? No halberd. Let's do this. Let's do this fireball plan.
No halberd?
Yeah, there's the shaman. Boom.
You got it.
This is the advantage of being a battle mage. Oh, he's laughing at me. Did you see that? He's like, ha 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 ha, as a fireball smacks him in the face. Boom! What you gonna do about it?
Die.
That's right.
He died of,
Oh, he even had a lemongrass, which is perfect because that's what it takes to cast the fireball. Alright. We're back in this. Now I'm low on mana though, and since I'm in heavy plate armor, it's going to take forever to get that mana back. So, pulling the halberd back out, and going nuts. Yeah, I know it's a shaman. And he casted a spell way over there and missed me. Oh, this one's going to hit. This one's going to hit, and it's going to hurt. Ooh, yeah, that hurt. My butthole. Oh, come on, bandages. Work with me. In the meantime, I'll kill the goblin. Those goblins are like nothing, man.
A little thing.
Yep. I'm a little bit famous. I don't know where I want to put my backpack. It just feels kind of in the way. I guess I'm going to close it. There's no need to have it open. Alright, there we go. I got a heal. And that's a regular goblin. There's the shaman. You're who I want. One more good hit and you're down. Come on. I got you. That wasn't a good hit. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot.
He's almost dead.
Problem is, so am I.
Alright.
I just used a potion, a bandage. Let's use a heal. Oh, fizzled.
Go put him quickly.
Where is this shaman?
Yeah, supposedly. Well, it's possible that he just punched him and died.
Well, there goes the regular goblin, but I have no idea where the shaman's at.
Yeah, there's a corpse.
Isn't that the one from earlier?
I don't know.
You find nothing in that container. Huh. Maybe the shaman ran back. I mean, I did get him. Oh, there he is. Gotcha. What you gonna do about it?
Cry.
And die.
He's gonna cry.
Got another goblin. This one came because he heard the other ones yelling. Alright. Let's start with looting that shaman, see what he had for us. Just some money, but I'll take it. Every little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my mana's coming back up a little bit at a time, so before long I'll be able to start casting again. Right now I'm just kind of saving the mana like an emergency reserve in case I need to run out and cure or cast greater heal while on the run. And we're already at 200 weight because of all this copper. Copper's heavy in large quantities. There's a goblin captain. Oh, captain, my captain. I know you see me. Get over here. Come on. You don't need your buddies. You got this. It's just one dude in heavily plated armor with a giant poleaxe on a horse. It's cool. You got this, man. I have faith in you. Actually, he's doing some decent damage, too. Let me bandage.
He's like, don't underestimate me.
Don't you be picking on me. I got this. I've given him too much confidence. Let's use another bandage. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. Huh, that jackass. Really? You know what? This guy's being a jackass. I'm tempted to bring over some shaman and let him play.
That's a little goblin.
Yeah, it was. So was this. This guy ran up and started attacking the captain I was killing, and then decided that he was gonna ninja loot and take all the money off the corpse. That's fine, you wanna play that game? I don't wanna get any negative karma for killing him or anything. So you have fun there. I'll just be looting your stuff. You want to play that game? I'm cool with that.
It's a little goblin over there.
You have been invited to his guild. No thanks. I'm good, man. You're gonna run up and ninja loot. That's entirely up to you, bro. Let me heal. Anywho, so barring that one guy,
What guild is he on?
I don't know. Let's go find out. Probably his own little guild, if I had to guess. I mean, he's got a bunch of bodies around here. Whoop! Oh, that would have been cool if he killed his own goblin buddy. I don't know if he damaged him or not. good time to practice a little bit of magery. Oop, fizzled. Boom. That's how you handle them there, yep, 2 mushrooms. That's how you deal with them there shamans.
I thought you were gonna call him a nerd.
A nerd. Oh wow, I'm already maxed out on weight. So, let's see. He's got 8 pounds left, or 8 stones left, or whatever you want to call it, left in the body. And I can carry 8, so that's weird. Let's see. Let's split this. Actually, you know what? We did this earlier. Let's just do it like this. Pick it up. Run with it. In theory... Oh, hey there. T-Hay, I think his name is. T-Hay is watching through Twitch. This is Legends of Aria. It's like a spiritual successor to Ultima Online, if you're familiar with that. So I'm running with a bunch of money in my hand right now, because I can't quite fit it all in my backpack. Yeah, it's just like UO. I mean, it feels very similar. It's got the top-down isometric kind of view. Only in this game, you can actually rotate your map, or field of vision, so that's kind of nice, unlike the original Ultima. I just like to keep the mini-map pointed north, because then it feels more native, like you know where the hell you're going. Because on the map, there's also no indicator of where you're at. I know that, despite this big old bag of loot, sit that down, despite the big old bag of loot, we are about right here, because we were just in the quarry and we're headed south. And the road is starting to turn a little bit more to the right, like eastwardly. We're heading to town because I've got pretty much my max weight right now, so I'm going to throw a bunch of stuff in the bank, and then we're going to go back out there and fight some more goblins. Trying to get strong enough so I can go out there and PvP and whatnot. This game has full PvP and full loot, so anything you've got on you, you can lose to other players. Likewise, if you see something that looks really shiny on some other guy and you're like, I think I want to make that mine, then you can fight him and you can take it. But there are some safe zones, like obviously if you try to do that in town, you're going to get wrecked by a guard. Ooh, Servaline.
That's a nice hat you got there,
Yeah,
sir.
that's a really pretty hat you have there.
Do you mind if I try it on?
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's bringing back a lot of the nostalgia from Ultima though, so I'm enjoying it so far. Let me drop this loot down real quick. Scratch my toesy. There we go. Picking the loot back up and let's get moving. And here we are in town.
All of a sudden a car comes and runs, takes that money from you. And so he dropped that.
Oh man, and you could actually drop money on NPCs in Ultima Online, and they'd be like, "Art thou offering me a bribe?" And some of them would take it, and some of them wouldn't. They'd be like, "Excuse you?" I wonder if these guys will take some money. Let me, I'm a little bit broke, so I don't really want to give them 70 copper, but 20 copper? I mean...
20? Like 1 copper?
Well, I ain't gonna try to insult nobody. You cannot drop that into someone else's backpack. Nope, okay. They don't care. If you can offer bribes, then it's not that way.
You should tell them the developers thing.
What?
Tell the developers
Yeah. Alright, so now we have... I'd like to bribe the guards, please. Can you make it so I can, you know, drop some coins into his pocket? I think the guards would like that too. Let's see. Doesn't look like ginseng ever spawns out here, but then again, I have not seen any extra moss or mushrooms or anything else come out there yet. We got more ginseng in here. Like, it came back. Let me just buy some of that. 300 ginseng. 9 silver. Thank you. How we doing on lemongrass? I'm gonna buy a little bit of lemongrass. No, you know what? We're good on lemongrass. I'm in heavy metal armor, so whenever I'm out there fighting. Ooh. Well, I just phased through a building. That was interesting and felt very alpha-ish. So that worked out. And now doing that trade lowered my weight a bunch because that also converts the copper you have into silver. So now I don't have tons and tons of copper. Well, why is it not letting me put this in the bank? Did the server crash? No. What? Let's move the mushrooms. Let's try it now. Coin purse. That's weird. It's like not letting me stack it.
Do you have like so many coins that it's...
No.
How were the other coins?
I think it's because I don't know. Let me try it like this. There, that worked. Maybe because it was all the way up there in the top of the bank. I'm not sure. But anyway, we got our coins all kind of shoved together. Now we have 30 silver and 52 copper. At around 1 gold, or like 1 maybe 2 gold, you can start buying the cheapest housing blueprints. So maybe we'll get time to try that out. Let me open up the reagent pouch, which makes perfect sense because this is where I'm shoving all the spare gear. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Don't you laugh at me. It works. And let me drop some of this weight worth of ginseng. Say we'll drop 280 of these. What the?
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
I don't think it's fitted.
I don't think so either. Let's try it again. 280. Accept. There we go. I want to bank a couple items. Or at least this item. I'm getting a healthy supply of ginseng built up.
Oh, look at your lightning and see what it...
Oh, that's a good idea. Alright, lightning takes moss. So we got 226 moss. We'll take out 50? No, that's thinking like 20 or so. See if I can even cast it. That's harder to cast than Fireball, and right now I'm failing Fireball from time to time. Alright, there we go. That's a good start. Now...
What's the thing you have down there in your backpack?
What?
The thing that looks like an arrow?
This?
Yeah.
That's a stave. It's blessed. In fact, I could put that in the bank. When it's blessed, that means you'll never lose it when you die, but it's also like one of the first items that you start with.
Look at that horse.
This guy brought like 2 horses over. I wonder, is he able to put stuff in through the, Nope, he's not able to put them away either. All to bank items. What was I getting ready to... Oh, I was going to drop my staff off, my stave. I'm gonna call it a wand. It looks more like a wand. That's literally what it is. It's just a wand that sits in your other hand. Oh, where'd the backpack go? Let's see. Open. Let's put it in here. There. Now I think I've got all my essentials boiled down. Let's follow the gate up. Off we go into the wild green yonder, honey.
Green yonder.
That's right. Don't doubt it. Let it happen. Wow, a lot of mushrooms out here.
A
Lemongrass.
Another mushroom. Another mushroom.
You guys want a way to start out your magery and save a little money? Just go picking some mushrooms and lemongrass. The thing you'll have, yeah, and ginseng especially, because the thing you'll have the hardest time finding really is, I haven't found any moss yet, and that's used for like the first basic offensive spell. But then the other offensive spells like fireball, pretty cheap. So that's a good way to go, is just get yourself some lemongrass and start shooting fireballs at everything that looks ugly at you. Like that bear over there. Alright, if anybody is watching the streams, I imagine they don't want to sit here and watch me pick mushrooms all day, so let's bring it on up over to the goblin area and start fighting them a little bit.
I love watching you pick mushrooms.
Oh, you're a liar. Such a pretty little liar. Oh, there's a horse. I'm gonna tame it in case something nasty happens to mine. There we go. All stay. He refuses, but whatever.
I stay to I refuse to stay. For that, I will stay here.
Yeah. I refuse, but I'm not really going anywhere either, so we'll just call this a draw.
Oh, I could take a nap right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's because you've been up taking care of Sean most of the day.
Yeah.
I guess this is a good time to remind anyone who ever happens to watch one of these streams, or if anyone's watching right now, we have a toddler, a 2-year-old, so there will be times when you hear him in the background. Yeah, there's that Nuba's corpse. Alright, gobbos. It's time to meet your maker.
You didn't make them.
No.
Oh. I'm thinking they're gonna meet you.
You're silly, honey. I like that you can loot and fight at the same time. I mean, it's, if you were looting a player, you couldn't really do that real well, but you know, it's a convenience if you're fighting some of these little trash mobs like goblins, which seem so far pretty easy to kill. There we go. Now ought to be some captains down here. There's 1, 2, 3, I think. Gotta be careful. I don't know if I'm manly enough to take 3 captains at once yet. Come on, Mr. Captain. Oop, there's one up there walking around.
Two on you now.
Yep.
You must be doing some damage.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and start a bandage too to be safe. Oops, shoot. Wrong button. There we go. That's weird, because right now, like, I'm swinging this halberd super fast. Like, it doesn't even make sense how I'm swinging it this fast. But I'm also barely doing any damage. So, I don't know what's up with that. Alright.
Maybe it's because you're super strong and handsome.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be it.
Yep.
Ooh, that one looked like it hurt. Time to start another bandage. Where are you going? There we go, got him.
Yeah.
Another helmet. The helmet of Thu. I don't know what the hell Thu is. I need to
I'm
find
telling
out.
you, it's like stew, only you wear it.
I really don't think that's it. But I need the bandage, so I'm gonna sit over here and do that for a second. I'm gonna ask in Discord. Come on, bandages, work with me now. There we go.
It's not bad.
Hmm?
Not bad.
These bandages don't want to work for me.
There's a captain.
There's two more.
You should poke at it.
Yep. Oh crap, I got them both.
Poke at you.
Come on, die faster.
You didn't throw a fireball at it, that's why.
Maybe I ought to.
Pew pew pew, pew pew pew.
Oh, where are you going?
He said, I'm gonna run over here.
Apparently.
Where the heck did it go?
So they can climb mountains and we can't.
You gotta report them.
Yeah. There, one down. That'll make this fight a little bit easier.
He hides in the mountains and that's not
Ooh,
fair.
that hurt. Oh, good time for that heal.
Another one's spawned.
Yeah, another one just popped up. So let me heal up a little. There we go. And we're going to blast one of these guys. You know what? I don't want to waste a fireball for 30 damage on one that's almost just straight up dead. So I'm going to run up and smack him with the halberd. Hopefully. Maybe. Come on. Miss, miss, miss. Where are you going? Shit, another one.
He's a slippery little booger.
Come on, hit the damn thing. Son of a bitch. Got him. Ugh.
Heal, heal, heal. When you do that, it kind of looks like you're doing the, that song, what's it called? All the single ladies, all the single ladies. You look like you're doing like that.
You think so?
Yep.
Alright, now we got good news and bad news. Good news is this guy's nearly dead. Bad news is I am out of mana, so if I really desperately need, I'm kind of out of mana. Oh, 1 damage? There we go, that's better.
1 damage. You should Drink a potion.
Yeah, I've got a bunch, so I just went ahead and drank one. Use some of my stamina and try to hit this guy really hard too. There we go. That hit him really hard for 1 damage. There we go. That's better.
All the damage, man.
Yeah. Now what is that? I don't want to pick it up until I know what it is. Probably just a hunting knife.
Yep.
Yeah, no interest in that. That's just extra weight.
Yep.
I gotta heal before I go up there and check and see if there's any more captains.
Why are you going face check?
Face check? Nah.
Face check.
Not gonna be doing that.
Just make out with them.
Make out with them?
Yeah.
You really just... No. Ooh, that was a good heal. 37 health. Nice. I'm starting to get better at healing, but I still feel a lot. Well, we have a new friend here.
I don't think he's very friendly.
Ah, what do you know?
Huh?
What do you know? This is just how they shake hands.
That's just how they shake hands.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know this is how they mate.
That's pretty gross. Thanks for that. Get over here, Goblin. He's thinking about it now. Hey, where you going? Say, get over here.
They gotta go.
Oh, there's a regular Goblin. Trying to help out as captain, my captain. Uh-oh. No thanks on the hunting knives. Come on, hit him. Act like you got a pair. Uh-oh, another Goblin. Time to start using fireballs. Holy crap. Boom. One down. Oh, jeez, another one. Let's get rid of this little regular Goblin. That's right. How about you guys just stand there stupefied for a minute, wondering what I just did? I'm going to sit here and wonder too, but I'm going to loot your buddy's pockets while I do it. It's all good. Alright, we're in good shape. Ow. These guys are roughing me up pretty good.
Yep.
Oh! Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm loving being a battle mage. If shit gets hairy, I just run off and cast while I'm bandaging. Alright.
Off my chair.
are you falling off your chair? Man, this guy has a bunch of stuff. What is that, like? Heal potion, cure potion.
Coin purse, coin purse.
Mm-hmm.
You got so many purses now. You're so fabulous.
You know it. Oh, hurry up and die. You're redlined. Ooh, especially now. Hurry up and die. There we go. What'd you say?
His brother came in to help him.
Yeah, I guess. Ooh, a bow of might. Heck yes,
What
I'm
did
okay
it
with
say?
that.
What,
I don't know
what
about
is it
the
called?
longbow of might. I've been thinking about trying to be an archer, so I mean that might be pretty damn nice.
You can't be everything.
No, I mean I would obviously get rid of swordsmanship for archery.
But it's a halberd.
Yeah. And I do like it. I don't know, I hadn't decided for sure what I want to be yet. I can be anything if it's in a book.
But it's not in a book.
Reading Rainbow, honey.
So technically you can only be a mage then. Because it's in a book.
I'm sure there are some books out there about archery, okay? I swear I just hit him for 11 damage and I don't see anything there. There we go. That was a good hit.
He had a hiccup, okay?
I guess. Getting kind of close to the weight limit, so we're gonna have to make a run to town here shortly.
Better get out now because you're gonna have to kill some before one on your way up. I mean,
Well, I've still got. Well, yeah, maybe I ought to do that.
rum. See, they want some rum. Maybe if you actually bought them a bottle of rum, they would be like,
I don't care if they're happy. Yeah, this is starting to look like it's gonna work out perfectly, actually. I just sit here and looted these guys, and now I'm like right at my weight limit. Yeah, I can't even loot all this one. So, whoops.
see, this is exactly what happens when you listen to the wife.
Oh, hush. Tip for any of you guys who are married, listen to the wife, okay? That's what I'm supposed to say. Just imagine me like I'm riding on a horse, got a big old poleaxe in one hand and a bag of jingling coins in the other hand. Anybody who happens to see me is just gonna be like, "What in the world? You know what? Better not
Like
ask."
you stole that from
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like an engine.
Hey, I'm Native American. I'll take offense to that.
Did that say a bat?
I don't think so.
Your horse is amazing. What's your horse's name?
Bolt.
Bolt.
Bolt. That's right. He's a big old brown bolt. Sound like I'm talking about a turd.
Gross. Do it? Yeah. You know, it probably hurts the horse that you're sitting straight on him with all their armor.
Without a saddle.
Without a saddle.
Probably hurts me too, come to think of it. Can you imagine how this guy's crotch feels right now?
Nobody cares about your feelings.
I didn't say feelings, I said crotch.
Nobody cares about how you feel.
I'm a real man. Real men don't have feelings. But I do have a crotch. Something else real men do have.
Well, nobody cares.
You care.
Everybody cares about the horse.
My horse cares. It's gonna be a little awkward. Just drop some money right in front of the bank. No one notices. It's cool. Huh. Wonder if you could just drop it. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Leave all my money in this pouch because it seems to work out better.
And you'll have a bunch of bags of money.
No, I mean if it's it didn't stack. You're right. Okay. I was kind of anticipating that it would stack. I feel like the banking system is just a little clunky, but nothing that you know hurts. Yeah, I went in that time. Nothing that really hurts too bad. All right, let me go buy some bandages or something to store so that way I can. I'm sure there's a way that I'm not familiar with of just converting all your coins to the correct currency, but seeing as how I usually have needs anyway, this works out just fine. This time I'll buy, 300 bandages or something, which is cheap as all get out. Thank you. See? Thank you. In fact, I'll go ahead and buy all of his bandages if I can hold them all. Get a nice stash of bandages going.
Thank you.
Yep, I can barely hold over 1,000 bandages. So, I think we're good on everything else. I'll go ahead and shove some stuff in the bank, and then we will continue our plan.
Your character is so rude.
Character's what?
So rude.
How you figure? My character isn't
Because-
rude. He's so polite.
No, he's not.
Sure he is.
The vendors always tell him thank you, and he never says you're welcome.
I say you're welcome.
You do not.
I do it while
say you're
twirling my
welcome.
French mustache too. You're welcome.
Is that so?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, so now I've got just a literal ass ton of bandages here. So let's do a split stack. We'll go with,
One bandage.
yeah, right,
And that's all you take.
850, except, does it work? Yes. So now I've got 200, that's still a bit much on bandages, I think. And I
Let's
still
go
feel a little
100,
heavy.
and we take a 140.
Huh? Let's take 28 of the potions, shove them here in the bank. That helps the weight a
take
bunch.
like 140 bandages, leave 100 there.
Yeah, okay. That sounds like a pretty decent number. There we go. Got our weight pretty decently low. I didn't actually remember to cast lightning in there at all, so I should try that. Put our money away. Maybe, if I can...
Put that one aside and then take the other.
There, that worked. I'm a little over, or a little under half a gold now, so slowly but surely getting there. I can very comfortably afford a second set of regular plate armor and a regular halberd, but now see I've got a magic helmet and a magic halberd. I wouldn't want to lose that.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You guys heard it. My wife is leaving me.
I said I'll be right back.
I'm fair game now. No, I'm just kidding. Not even fun to joke about. Okay, maybe a little fun to joke about. Reminds me of a Mitch Hedberg joke. Not trying to take credit at all, because Mitch was hilarious. One of my favorite comedians ever. But it was like, I don't have a girlfriend. I just know a girl that would get very angry if I said that. If you guys aren't laughing right now, you're communists. Maybe not communists. I don't give it the same delivery that Mitch does. He had the like best delivery, and it was so simple. Anyway, done with my man boner for Mitch Hedberg, but he was a hilarious comedian. If you guys haven't heard of him, by all means check him out. Mitch Hedberg was hilarious. Alright, so heading back over here to try to fight some more goblins. Hopefully make some more money. Maybe get a little better. Maybe actually remember to try out my lightning spell this time. You know, it kind of seems like lightning would backfire really bad. Here I am in heavy metal plate armor. I cast lightning. I could see that go very poorly. I could be a what? Oh, server just dumped me. This is a good time to remind any people watching any of the streams that this is an early alpha access game. It says right here, alpha version 2. And the server usually comes back in less than a minute after it dumps. But, so we'll jump right back into it here in just a second. Now, this game feels like the best version, or the best spiritual successor to Ultima Online that I've played so far. And there have been others. Tried playing Albion online and I was not impressed. Like, it has such a great basis for a game, but oh, server's already back up. But Albion, in connection with their learning point system and now frequently or easily available alts, it hurts the individual player immersion. Players don't matter anymore. They just make alts if they need anything, and thanks to the learning points, they easily level up whatever professions they want to on the alts, and that's, you know, that heavily discourages other players from mattering at all. Ooh, okay, had a short roll back here. I was back at the bank. Let's see, did I finish dumping everything in the bank? Let us have a look-see. I have... Ooh, I am very heavy with something. Okay. This is just before I went and bought all those bandages. Not too bad. Like a 4-minute rollback, I think. So, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a bunch of bandages to get my money situation and weight situation squared away. Buy all 1,000 of his bandages, actually. Oop, 10,000.
Thank
Boom.
you.
Server line here in the middle of town. They need to redo the server line so that way there's not one in the middle of town. As it's an early alpha access game, there is some optimization issues, but it's still, for the most part, very fluid. You came back? Yay!
Yes, I came back.
And my wife is back. So what did we say? 900 bandages, is that what we're putting up? Something like that?
You want that?
Yeah, it rolled back a little bit, so now I've got 190 bandages. Actually, I probably don't even need that many.
No,
We'll just
140.
140, so we'll put another 50 up. Hey, there's a ghost running by us right there.
Yeah.
Some dead guy. Alright, so that got put up. And sorry if anyone can hear that. That would be my toddler in the background. Since you're watching a husband and a wife stream pair, you can expect to hear the kiddo in the background. Don't screech. No one wants to hear a banshee, Sean. No one wants to hear that. And someone just gated some horses in. So check that out, honey. I bet it can't control that many horses though. This is the attunement binding stone or whatever. Like you can imbue this magical location or some odd nonsense like that. I did the same thing, but I can't cast gate yet, so I mean. Alright. Now where's all the money at? Is the money still in this pouch? Just maybe that's when it rolled back? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I got scared for a minute there.
You will never get your money back.
All our money's gone. Alright. Let's stack all the money up. We'll just kind of shove it all, I don't know, in this corner for right now. The banking system still feels a little clunky, but otherwise pretty good. And our weight is at 97. We'll see if we can drop it a little bit more before we go hunting. I don't need this many potions. The goblins are actually pretty generous when it comes to potions. That'll work. Let's go. I'm tempted to jump in their gate, but as this is a full PvP, full loot kind of game, I could be getting gated like out in the middle of the desert where a bunch of people are just ready and willing to rape me. No pun or joke intended. Gently. That has happened. No, not so gently. Luckily that hasn't happened to me yet, but I saw one guy rather upset while we were crossing a bridge. He was all like, hey, there's 3 guys. They're running around killing everybody. Watch out. Ooh, that's a no, that's a lemongrass. I'll take that.
Did you say chipmunk?
I thought it was a ginseng. If it came out as chipmunk, then my brain's not working real well today. It's always a possibility. Anyone watching the stream is going to see a little bit of minor hitching whenever we cross one of those server lines. If anyone here is old, like I am, and has played older, more hardcore games like Ultima Online, those server lines are going to feel very reminiscent. Pretty much just like they did back in Ultima. But like this one right here. And it hitches pretty hard right now. But again, it's alpha, only version 2 alpha. They're looking to release on Steam in July or August, I think I heard. Oh, and there's my spare horse. So it's early alpha, and they're going to do some more optimization before they actually go full launch. Alrighty.
I'm gonna be right back again.
Okay. You guys heard it, my wife's leaving me. Means I'm up for grabs.
Another wife.
For another wife. My wife's leaving me for another wife. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad to me. Oh, what happened? You okay, Sean? What happened, baby boy? Did he pinch his finger? He pinched his finger. Oh, you're okay.
The tragedy.
The travesty. The tragedy. The boo-boos. I wonder how he did it in his high chair. He bit himself? Oh, in that case, he sort of deserves it. We're trying to teach him not to bite. So, I don't know. I mean, there's no nice way to say it. You don't want your kid to hurt, but if he's biting people and you want to teach him not to bite, and he hurts himself while biting himself, that's kind of a lesson learned. Oh, wow, that captain just did a weird move. Regular goblins aren't so scary. The captain, when he hits me, I will feel it. These little guys, they're pretty wimpy. In fact, I can even loot them while fighting. They're so wimpy. And the captain is distracted? Whatever. Ow. Let's go. Oh, that didn't even hit me. That one did.
He was falling asleep right there, okay?
Oh, the captain, you mean? There we go. I'm really excited about the PvP in this game, you know, like future PvP. I think it'll feel a lot like Ultima Online PvP used to feel, only eventually that game became more about like the ooh hey quit trying to run. That game eventually rum. That game became more about the like the Ultima Online, your UO assist. You know, it would chug potions for you, it would bandage for you, and that, I mean, that kind of took out a lot of the validity of that game. So when UO assist started playing the game for the players, UO PvP started to feel a whole lot less interactive and fun. Alright, making ourselves some money. Some money, honey. Ooh, we got 2 captains. Is this a good time to try out lightning? Since I am a battle mage. Come out. Oh, spell failed. Let's try again.
That guy is laughing at you.
Ugh, failed again.
He's like, ah ha 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 ha.
Oh, did he
You
really
see
laugh?
that?
There we go. Lightning.
He patted the guy next to him and said, look at that guy. He's sizzle.
Alright, screw it. Let's do a couple of fireballs. Jeez, I can't even cast fireballs right now. Oh! That's because I was casting lightning still. That makes a lot of sense. Boom! And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Part of why... Ooh, hey, a magic bone helmet of defense. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that.
Don't you have one of those already?
I think so, but I don't know if it's of defense. Anyway, let me pop a bandage, and if there's just one captain here, I'll go with the halberd.
There's another one up there.
Yeah, see him? Oh, okay. And
he sees you.
I think, yeah, he does. But I might be able to kill this one before he even gets over here. He's kind of
See how
thinking
he
about
laughs
it.
at you? He's like, wah ha 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 ha.
Wah ha 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 ha. What show was that? That was Bleach. Where, you remember on Bleach where that one guy would cross his arms and laugh? I forgot his name. If anybody's actually watching the stream and remembers that guy's name and has watched anime and Bleach, what's that guy's name? Feel free to type it.
Arms and laughs.
Yeah, in Bleach there was that, he was like the regular human guy, and he would go, wah! He was real famous. You remember. Another helmet.
What he looked like.
See, this is a rugged bone helmet of Thu. He was an old guy. Ah, whatever, I'll look it up later. No one's watching, probably, and if they are, they're not cultured. They don't watch no anime. All these uncultured people. I'm kidding, I love you guys. Alright.
Silence.
Oh, do we feel brave enough to go try taking on one of the shaman? The regular goblin.
Or do you?
That's a good question. Yeah, seeing as how you're not risking much right now. You're not even in here because you don't even love me
I know
enough.
you could go poke all the shamans up there.
Poke all the shaman? Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks.
Poke them in the butt.
All right.
Tickle their butt cheeks.
Tickle their butt cheeks.
Yeah,
that's the kind of. Hey, okay, I've got a shaman. Definitely got a shaman. Ooh, okay, I'm done. No more tickling the butt cheeks. He's tickling the butt cheeks. Oh, we're done. We are done tickling butt cheeks, everybody. Oh, it hurts. There we go. Nice and fully healed. Yet again, love being a battle mage. If you really need to, you just slap a bandage on, you start running, casting spells, doing the whole 9 yards. Makes the battle mage kind of hard to kill because you've got 3 ways to heal so far. You got bandages, which you can use while in motion. Spells, which you can use or pre-cast, but you have to, while you're actually casting, you have to stand still.
and have mana.
And then, oh yeah, and have mana. And then you've got potions, which, you know, anybody can use as long as they've got access to them. Ow. Whoops. Did not mean to cast that spell. Oh, you know what? This is a perfect time to test that. I just accidentally... Ooh. Okay. Oh!
Oh, you died.
Yeah.
But the question is your horse
Did you
gonna
see
die?
that? He comboed me something sick. That was disgusting. I'm telling you, shaman are disgusting, man. They're horrible. They're scary.
And then he laughed at you and said, "Who's tickling whose butt cheeks now?"
I think we've determined that he was tickling my butt cheeks the whole time. There was never a time. I never even had a chance to pull the feather out I pulled the feather out and he blew that shit up. Hopefully I can get back before the horse dies.
It's okay, you got a backup horse.
Yeah, I do have a backup horse, which somewhere on the road out here wandering around, but I like the idea of keeping that horse. That was Bolt, man. He was Chocolate Thunder.
Chocolate Thunder.
Yeah, he was a brown horse. Sounds like I'm talking about a big old
Be
turd.
hit by Chocolate Thunder.
You'd like to what?
Be hit by
Be
chocolate
hit by
thunder.
chocolate. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
That sounds like a sexual thing. You're gross. You want to be hit by chocolate thunder?
I want chocolate, and chocolate thunder sounds delicious. Like,
No, I'm gonna go with that.
that
Sounds like
could
a
go
sexual
on my
thing.
strawberries.
All right, if anybody's actually in there watching the stream, you guys tell me. Does that not sound sexual?
No,
No.
no.
Being hit by chocolate thunder sounds sexual. Okay. It definitely sounds sexual.
Way to kill the mood.
No kidding.
Hurry up!
I'm going. I just hit a server line.
All those shitty excuses.
Hey,
What?
don't make me bring chocolate thunder into this.
Oh, he showed you his chocolate thunder.
Hopefully he's still alive.
The horse or the shaman?
The horse. I'm pretty sure the shaman's still alive. Alright, there I am. And my horses. No, goblins. Stop
Pick up
this.
your things.
No, let me just mount the horse. Okay, oh god. Shaman.
Shaman's behind
Okay, yeah, he's back there. See, there he is.
you. Run.
And he's casting.
Let them
Come on.
reset.
Well, they don't reset. That's just that they'll run and then they'll wander around wherever you leave
pick
them.
up your things.
So I gotta bring him away from my body. He's doing horrible things to my body right now. Come on, Shaman.
He's doing.
He's
things.
talking too. What's he saying?
He said,
He's laughing.
Look at that naked guy. He
Yes.
can't pick up his loot.
I'm gonna punch some goblins. Like, these are just regular goblins. They're not scary.
He's saying he's teabagging your buddy.
Oh gosh. Come on, Shaman, get off my body. Get away.
Get off my body.
No one wants the chamois hugs. Ooh. He just casted that trying to hit me with it. I might have to punch a goblin, try to get like a damn weapon off a goblin and start going in there. So I don't have... Okay, there's the shaman. Oh,
Take him all the way out here.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Let me go get him.
Yep. Damn. When the goblins zerg, man, they zerg. There's the shaman. Oh, Lord. And I can't take but like one hard-hitting spell and survive. If he decides to just combo me like he did last time, and he's shown he knows how, then I'd be screwed. Alright. That's weird. I swear I just thought I saw my body falling over. Alright, open my backpack. Start putting this stuff on while I'm looting. Can I do that? Looks like it.
Okay, what I miss?
I managed to run past him and get my stuff. So I think
All your
I
stuff?
think I'm in good shape now. Yeah, I think so.
You might want to heal.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna heal. Alright. Now I have a score to settle. In fact, let's do this mage on mage style. Alright, good. The potions worked that time. Mage on mage style, we said.
Mage and mage.
Yep. Where you at, Shammy? Oh.
He sounds like Sham. Wow.
Never mind, some other guy killed him.
That's that guy that was looting all your stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's that guy.
Get the captain's name.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. Wham.
Litany. That's what it said.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you know? Did you translate it?
I saw it.
Boom. One down. You really gonna be looting my stuff, dude?
Yes. Yes. he
Okay.
is.
Let's go find some more shaman. Come hither. Ouch.
Ouchies, ouchies.
We can play this game. Where'd you chamois go? Come on. Ouch. We'll play that game one way or the other. Either I'll outloot him or I'll get a shaman to come wreck his batootie.
Duty.
Ow. That's right. That's right. Have fun with that, friend. If you're gonna come on here and be a jerk like that. That's not all. We got more. That looks painful.
A lot of things.
Bye, dude. If you're gonna be a jackass, you're gonna get killed. It's that simple. And I didn't even have to do it myself. You know what? I wonder if I could loot his stuff.
Don't loot his stuff.
Don't loot his stuff?
No.
I mean, I could. You
Yes,
see
you
it all
could.
sitting right here.
But that's
In fact,
just...
he's got a crap ton of money on him.
Yes.
Alright,
But
fine.
that's lowering your standards to his level.
Okay. I won't loot him. But you know what?
You
I'm
can
not.
bring the shaman's class to
I was
his
about to say,
body.
I'm not exactly. Ow. Mr. Shaman, I thought we had a deal. Alright.
Goblin.
Hello, Captain. You want to come up
Can
and
you
play?
cast from up there?
I think so. Oh, I guess it don't matter. He just says he's gonna come on up.
It's like, hello.
Hello, Clarice.
It's like, well, you look so delicious. You look so precious.
Ouch. And that captain wanted to do dirty things to me.
Yes, he wanted to. He's like, I'm gonna do very dirty things to you.
not even 100% sure this guy speaks English. Anyway, I'll give him another shot. Ow. I'm gonna try to be nice and give this guy another shot.
Get the captain.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Went from getting this guy killed because he was being a jackass to trying to help the guy out. Probably a flaw I have in games these days. You know, as I got older, trying to be nicer. Alright. I don't think the other captain noticed me, so we'll just fight this one. So far, I'm loving the game, though. Early alpha and everything doesn't even matter. I'm still loving it. I mean, it's not the most graphically appealing game, but if the gameplay's good, then I'm willing to get over less than stellar graphics. That's just my own opinion. You know, everybody has their own. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, just mine smells better. That's the way it works. I think this guy's trying to ninja loot me again. I did most of the work on that last captain. He took the first stack of gold for himself. I got the second one, so I ain't gonna fuss yet. And we're both working on this goblin, so it's kind of fair game. Damn it. He just grabbed that one. So I'm not gonna fuss about that. That's, you know, fair play so far. Truth be told, I need to find some better hunting grounds too. But these captains and these shaman are still pretty threatening, you know?
Yeah, especially the shaman.
Yeah, especially the shaman. They do not tickle the butthole. They don't know how to play that game.
Nope.
Or maybe they do, and they're just.
They're too rough. They
Yeah.
don't know how to play nice.
Ooh, this captain sure seems to be giving some trouble though. Might have to run around and finish him with
Take a
magery.
potion or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like, he is just ignoring all of my damage. I'm hitting him for 1s and 4s, and he's smacking me around.
There's a 13 there.
Yeah, and a 15.
And a 1.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the fact that, you know, I'm not a super skilled fighter yet. Let me see how my weight's doing here. I'm getting kind of close to that weight limit. So it's about time to go make another run to the bank. I love that the copper has, like, money has weight, and the copper, naturally, if you get large supplies of copper, I mean, each coin individually weighs about the same, I figure. But you're going to find a whole lot more copper than you find silver, more silver than you find gold, for obvious reasons, at least in the early stage. So it's a way to add weight, which forces a player to then run from their hunting ground to the bank, opening up the area for other players to loot, first off, like to share the hunting ground. And second, and more importantly, it forces a player to actually make the trip, which could get them in trouble if they find other players, you know?
Yeah.
You never know. Some guy might set up like a roadblock on a bridge, or some guild might with, you know, 2 or 3 archers at the ready, etc., etc., and you end up shit creek, so to speak. Alright, I'm pretty close to weight cap, so I'm going to go ahead and begin making my way back to the bank. Let's put the halberd back on our back. Like, I don't know first name basis who's developing the game, but it just reminds me a whole lot of like Richard Garriott's Ultima. I think that's who made Ultima, Richard Garriott.
No idea.
Yeah, I'm not real big on names, but I'm feeling it, man. The nostalgia is real, and that's part of what brings you back to these really old games or hardcore games. I can definitely see sinking a lot of time into this. And of course, this wouldn't be all. I've got lots of other games I'm going to be playing and streaming. Just right now, this is fresh and brand new. I'm thinking later on tonight I might even do a little streaming of some Atlas Reactor, maybe. That's kind of another low-end popularity game that is really good. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hungry.
I made you food, you're not eating.
No, I'm in the game.
I still made you food and you're not eating.
Well, I don't want to be chomping in everybody's ears. Because even if people don't watch it right now, someone might come back later and take a look at the stream, and I don't imagine anyone wants to hear, you know, chomping and sloshing and all that up in their ears. That's rude.
You're already rude.
What do you take me for, woman?
A rude person.
Apparently. If ever we get out of this being broke situation, we definitely need to, like, play some of these games together again, instead of just streaming them together. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, couldn't you see yourself playing this and having a good time?
Yeah.
This feels so much like Ultima that... And it's also, it's its own game too. So I don't want to just... I keep on comparing it to Ultima because that is, in my opinion, the best MMO, or at least it was, before it became so Care Bear and added Trammel and everything else.
A camel?
Care Bear. It added Trammel, which was the friendly zone where no one can die, or at least not die to players. No, they added Trammel. Kids and whiny babies were crying about how, you know, players went and killed them everywhere they went, and la-di-di-da. Because that game started out where you had to make some friends in order to survive in that game, you know?
Read the potions. Do you have too many potions?
Probably, but I'm going to come back and drop money in the bank anyway, so that'll be good. Alright, I bought 1,000 bandages last time to kind of help equate the money. I think I'm going to go buy some moss. Because lightning... Some moss or some mushroom. We'll buy some moss. Say 250 moss.
1 month.
That's 12 silver and change. And that leaves me with a good 14 silver and change from the hunting trip. So, ooh, kind of phasing through the building there. Thank you. You're welcome. Eventually, I'm gonna like start singing that song back to him. What can I say but hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Split stack 250. Septum, shove that in the bank. Split stack 10 potions, shove that in the bank. And we're good on weight again. Now, we got a couple of options. I'm thinking we can go back and obviously hunt and work on our skills, or we can do a little bit of exploring and see what else we can find. Like, I've got a corpse over there, it's telling me, which is funny because, you know, I'm alive now, and I've got all my stuff back, I think.
I wonder how long it takes for your corpse to disappear.
I don't know. But we know the quarry is there. There's something here. So I don't know. You want to continue back and do one more hunting trip on this stream, and then we'll close the stream out and maybe go.
How much money you got?
like 60 low 60s in the silver, something like that. 60, 65 silver. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups.
Whichever is fine.
All right, we'll do one more little hunting trip.
You do that. I'm gonna go check on the boy.
Okay. I'm gonna go out that way, and I need more scrolls actually. So maybe I'll just look real quick and see if someone's in there casting, or failing to cast rather. Scroll of lightning. Ooh, a teleport scroll. How much is that? 2 silver.
2 silver.
Thank you.
Yes, I will buy that. Oh, it lets you buy it with silver in your bank, I think. Nice. Because I don't have... Oh, wait, no. I take it back. I've got the silver on me. Durable. Da, 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 da. There was... Someone said somewhere out here that they have spell books that are full of spells. I would love to find a full spell book. I'm gonna see if I can give this person a horse. I'll transfer. Horse transfer.
Bring it over. Bring it over without whining.
Sean. No one wants to hear all that fussing, baby boy. Oh, we got a ruin, cure, lightning and poison scroll here. I've got all those. I don't really need those. Alright, we shall continue. What do we got over here? A tip box? Really? That guy expects to get tips, I guess. Let's see. What do we got? Shelves. It's got a container here. Or is this the thing that says containers? Crate okay. That's literally a container full of packed up crates. Which you can put in houses, I think. Chairs. Again, packed up. Get some bows. Axe of quality. Not seeing anything spellbook related here. Which is really the thing I need to focus on, I guess, is just spells. That's why, as much as I hate to say it, when we go back there, I need to focus on killing Shaman more than, like, other stuff, because Shamans are the most likely to drop a scroll, you know? Ooh, that's a nasty server line right there. I wasn't sure we were going to get past that one. I've yet to be kicked out by a server line. In fact, I think it's just, it'll make you load through it. Ooh, ginseng. I need that for heals. But, you know, server does sometimes crash. Again, early alpha access. And so far, my wife and I are streaming pretty much all the time we're online. So, if anybody's out there, they can kind of follow the entire adventure. And if you're not out there, then, you know, whatever. You don't have to. We're not some obsessive people that feel like we need your attention. We just like it, that's all. I still have no idea what I'm going to do with these skill points, though. I mean, we're limited to 600, and I haven't hit that cap yet, so I'm not really feeling it yet. But I know, I mean, I'm working on way too many skills. Vigor and slashing, or vigor, depending on how you want to pronounce it. But vigor and slashing, that's my ability to hit with a slashing weapon, and vigor's damage. Dueling is the ability to use skills, I think. The ability to perform advanced attacks and maneuvers. Which, honestly, I will probably have to drop. Because I'm obviously going with magery. Evocation is damage spells. Healing is for bandages, which is very nice. Magic affinity is your passive and active mana regeneration. I'm not even really sure how to level that, because it started at 30 and has not increased at all. Maybe I have to use meditation as a skill and actually to get it to go up. And there's manifestation, which is your beneficial spells like heal and gate and whatnot. On Ultima, you had magery, and that was your only magic skill per se to cast that determined whether or not you can cast spells. And then in addition to magery, they added evaluating intelligence in Ultima, and that was your ability to deal damage with all of your spells except for a couple of them. Like harm on Mani, I think was the key phrase. Harm dealt damage based on your proximity to enemies, and didn't really, your eval and int didn't really matter for harm. And Mind Blast was another spell that you could cast with low intelligence, but it dealt damage based on your enemy's difference in stats. So if they had very even stats, it would deal almost no damage. But a lot of players in that game would go with like maxed out strength and agility if they're going to be a dexer, or maxed out strength and intelligence if they're going to be a mage, which would leave their third stat down at like 25, which then means Mind Blast would hurt them pretty bad because their stats are not very balanced. So that was like the perfect time to use that spell. And it was a very potent spell. If you were very, very fast at casting it, you could get a hell of a combo. Your combo would be something like Explosion, which I saw a spell has a nice delay in this one. There's a cast on the ground that deals a delay. I don't know what it's called, but I see the Goblin Shaman's doing it. But in Ultima, it was Explosion, and then Mind Blast had a small delay.
I remember Mind Blast.
Yep, Mind Blast had a very small delay. Explosion had a larger delay. And then if you were super fast, you could cast Explosion, Mind Blast, and Energy Bolt, and that would just compile a bunch of damage all at once. And this is troublesome. I have a couple of captains at the same time. And I just hit one, now I have a third captain that's rather interested.
Do you have like a, what do you call it, AoE?
I do not yet have an AoE, but I know there are some. That spell's nice too. Yeah, look at me. Oh, I'm out of mana though, so that's all. Oh, I can cast like a heal now if I need to. So that's it. I don't know why they herped and derped there, but they sure did
herp. They were impressed by your handsome.
So impressed.
By your beautiful buns.
And that's some pretty beefy damage right there. As a character who's barely got over 50 in any skill, I just dropped 3 captains pretty quick. But now I'm going to have to wait forever on my mana.
Go take on the Shamans.
I don't know that I want to do that, because really, the Shamans are rough.
Go take on the other captain.
Yeah, we'll do that. For the other Shaman, I probably want to have some mana, so that way if I have to bounce an emergency heal, then I can do that. Or if I need to, like, do a mage duel, run up and cast him with Fireball, and then run off and run up again and Fireball him. That's the easiest way I've found to take out the shaman. It's just,
Run up and kiss them.
I don't know about all that. Now, as an archer, I bet that would be good for taking on these shaman, because then
Run up and kiss them?
no, you target them with like your arrow, and then if you have to, you run off while they're trying to cast or getting ready to try to cast on you, and then you run up and you hit them with an arrow and you run off again. I don't think you can shoot arrows while in motion, but I mean, you just run up and stop, shoot an arrow, run back. It'd be sort of like how I was using the combat casting a minute ago.
Yeah. Question, can you use arrows while mounted?
Yeah, I mean, I saw an archer shooting shooting from his horseback a little while ago. I don't know if, I mean, I don't know if it affects your accuracy or anything like that. Like in Mortal Online, which is another one that was sort of like Ultima, but has developed an entire, I mean, it's entirely its own. Ooh, okay, here's a shaman. In that game, you got to have archery. Ow. And, alright, he's casting another spell. Time to get moving. Oh, getting hung up on everything.
Need to cure.
Yep, alright, that cured me. The bandage did. In Mortal, you had to have your archery skill up, and you had to have mounted archery in order to cast on horseback. Now, I don't think this game has mounted archery as a skill. I think it's just archery. Let's go down to M just to find out for sure. Yeah. So, I'm pretty sure in this game you just, you know, ride a horse while using archery. Goodbye, Goblin. Times 2. More goblins. I know there's a shaman around here somewhere. Yep, there he is. He's the one who chased me off last time. And now I've got some mana, so let me go up and say hey to him with a spell or two. You see, he just tried to do the same thing to me. Ooey! This right here is like a mage duel, man. Oh god.
Oh lordy.
Okay. It hurts. Ooh! That potion saved my life. Oh my gosh. Whew. Man, I'm telling you. Alright, while I'm bandaging.
Delicious and then go poke him.
Yeah, that's my point. That's what I'm getting ready to do. Before I lose that chance. Where's he at? Where's he at? Shut up. Boom! Alright, back to getting these guys with halberds. Whew. And those shaman are scary. Without a magic resist skill in this game, right now, magery really feels like it is kind of the apex predator, so to speak. I wonder if they're gonna introduce, I mean, I imagine they will, but I don't know for sure either, whether they'll introduce magic resistance as a skill. And if they do, then any serious PvPer is gonna have it. Alright, while I regenerate my mana, I'm thinking I will come over here and...
Hook up captain?
Yeah, fight some captains. I thought that captain over there saw me for a minute too. Yeah, oh yeah, he saw me. Okay. So, duking it out with a couple of captains now. They're heavily armored and they kind of hit hard. Ooh, that was a nice hit. 37. I'm spamming my stamina on him using the follow-through skill. Try to get as much damage as I can to knock that one down while his buddy's not sure what he's doing. There we go. One down. Let's bandage up. Loot this guy. And take down this captain right here. Okay, this is hurting a pretty good bit.
Yeah. Use
Yeah, I'll use a potion, a little one, and I got another goblin coming. It's just a regular goblin, though, not a captain. There we go. All right, no threat anymore.
Rum! Give us your rum.
Not much of a threat anymore. Whew. Regular goblins are pretty weak. And as they're screaming, they're drawing their other buddies over here to fight me. I'm still a little hurt, but not too bad. If a shaman were to show up, though, I'd probably be screwed because they are terrifying. Alright.
You're pretty gonna help them.
Yeah. Alright, there's a regular goblin. Ooh, one shot. And now I'm full health. So let me go poke a shaman. And since I'm a battle mage, this is a good chance to cast a spell before I go over here and poke a shaman. Ooh, 2 shaman. That's a problem. See if I can kill one without giving him much of a chance. Oop. Alright, let's kill this guy. Use some bandages since I'm not quite full health. Prep another fireball because combat magery. Yay. There you are. Ooey. Trading lightning for fireball. Let's do it one more time, buddy. Boom. Oh, yep, got another one. Alright. Let's cast, heal, and use a bandage at the same time. Let's get rid of this regular goblin. He's not a big deal. Just pull the halberd out and kill him. Ooh! Alright, I'm poisoned again.
You hurt yourself?
You okay, Sean? Sorry to anyone actually watching the stream. You're watching a husband and a wife pair, so you know there's gonna be some toddler in the background from time to time. Alright. There's the shaman. Oh, I fizzled! No, he's not gonna fizzle probably. Ooh, that hurt a lot. He got me with some kind of shocking spell. Actually, I'm gonna save my mana. I'll heal with bandages. And then I will cast Fireball and go try to toss that in his face. Boom. And I got a good heal on that bandage. So let me do another bandage. Cast a Fireball. And we're gonna go back and say what's up.
What's up?
Pull the halberd out. Nice, got him. And his little delayed blast on the ground didn't kill me, so that's good. But now I'm out of mana, so I'm stuck fighting melee for a while. Ooh, this guy hit kind of hard. Let's use some stamina. Hit this guy a couple of times with my follow through. Oh, I just hit him for 47.
Nice.
I know, I think that's a new high for me right now. Yeah, well, my skills are slowly going up. That's a good thing too, because I'm gonna be fighting them players, man. I'm gonna need to have that survivability. So far, I have not seen any mana potions either. So, I mean, really, mana regen is greatly diminished in this plate armor, which is kind of like, I mean, being a combat mage is all well and good, but in heavy plate armor, you got almost no mana regen, so you're kind of tapped out after a few spells. It's really good for taking some player down with like a nasty combo, and then maybe running up and smacking them in the head with a halberd. Or you can be more conservative, for example, and hit them a few times, and if they get to a point where they try to run, then you finish it off quick with some spells. But since I'm just starting, really, my skills are nothing to be impressed by.
I am so impressed.
I know you are. But you're my wife, you kind of have to be impressed. Alright, let's use a bandage.
I don't have to be.
I killed, yeah, there's the other shaman. Before he decays, let me see if, oh, he has a lemongrass. I'm over here trying to get some scrolls to add to my spell book, and he gives me a lemongrass. We got any other shaman over here? I'm full health.
Just face check it.
Oh, there he is. He just spawned.
There's another one over
Oh
there.
shit! Yes, there was. So now I've got 2. Ooey! Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I regret everything. I apologize for all of it. Kill this guy. Heal up as we go. I got enough mana for a couple of fireballs, and I just healed pretty good. So I'm gonna try to even this up a little. Boom! Oh, he just poisoned me. That dick. I'm gonna bandage heal the poison and try to use my mana just to take him out quick. Boom. Okay, he just used a harm spell on me. That's not too terrifying. Shit, that's both of them at the same time.
Ooh.
I don't have enough mana to cast another fireball either. And my cure failed. So let me drink a cure potion. There we go. Using bandages. I'm gonna have to pull the halberd out and do some kind of crazy stuff. Boom, hit him hard. Oh, that's gonna hurt, that's gonna hurt. Come on. Alright, I killed him. It still went into the air, but it didn't come back down on me, so that's good. I think I killed him before he actually managed to hit me with it. Yeah. All of a sudden, yeah. Let's drink a potion. Put some more bandages on. And there's the other guy. You're hurting bad. Nice. Okay. Got some good money, a couple spell reagents. No scrolls, which is kind of what I'm looking for.
The more you do this, the more stuff they give you.
No, shamans just kind of have a lot on them. I mean, they're terrifying. Ooh, ow, there's one. There's a regular goblin with him. 2 regular goblins with him. And he's casting something. Poison. That's no big deal. Ah, nice. That was probably the easiest shaman kill I've ever gotten. I am A-okay with that. Hey, you guys, for just whoever just entered the stream, welcome. We're looking at what I believe to be a spiritual successor to Ultima Online. So far, it's the one with the most potential. If you guys are hardcore or old school gamers, some of you guys might know what Ultima Online was or is, but more importantly, was in its earlier state.
Was that the other guy?
Yeah, that was the other guy, the guy who was being a jerk. Oh no, I hit my weight limit already.
See?
Yeah. Alright, so let's do a fancy little trick. Let's drop some money on the ground. This guy has like 2 hunting knives. Oh, that was his corpse. Okay, yeah. This is the corpse I was looking for. Over here. So we got some money. We'll drop it all on the ground. Since I can't fit it into my backpack, I'll just carry it with one hand. And I got another goblin on me.
Hey, you can't take that.
Just imagine, like,
Please stop him.
I would look like a thief. Here I am. I'm charging on horseback. I've got a pole axe in one hand, heavily armored, and in my other hand, I'm like toting a big bag of
cash.
Yeah, jingling
with dollar
coins.
signs.
I can imagine a guard would definitely look like, that's pretty suspicious. In fact, let's put the halberd back on my back. There we go. A little less suspicious with the halberd on my back.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little. If anybody has any questions, now that we actually have some people in the stream, by all means, hit me. I just started the game. No, don't hit me. I just started the game, but I'll do whatever I can to answer. I mean, it looks like a pretty good game to promote. And right now it's not super popular. It's an alpha version 2. So it's still really early. Even the developers aren't going nuts developing, which is very, very uncommon these days for games. Now developers want to cause a giant hype train over whatever they're doing. Man, that's a hell of a server line. Good time to remind everybody that it is early access, so there's going to be some optimization. And if anybody's played Ultima Online and used to cross server lines or node lines, whatever you'd call them, it's very reminiscent of that. You'll run into those every once in a while in this game. In fact, there's a nasty one right in the middle of town. I think they should probably try to resituate that town. Because if you're in the middle of like the starter town and you feel a hitch right in the middle every time, you're not in any danger, but it's, I don't know, it could leave a bad first impression in someone's mind. Alright, let's drop the bag down. Open the gate. Grab the bag.
Let me see.
What's the matter, Sean?
You got it. He pressed something else, but he didn't.
Ah. Yeah, here's that line right here I was talking about in the middle of town. It goes like horizontally and diagonal a little bit down, I feel like, because I know I cross it after getting to the bank too. Alright, here I am dropping coins in the middle of town, hoping no other player runs by to grab them. Oops. I don't know how I managed that. There we go. Coins are in the bank safe. At least that little bit of copper is. Now I have a ton of copper and 19 silver on me, so I gotta go buy something so that way I can convert all that copper that's really heavy into silver.
Buy me some shoes.
Some shoes.
No, actually I don't want shoes. I want a pretty nice dress.
I'm gonna just ride my horse right up into the mage building. I've been using a lot of fireballs, so I've been eating through some of my lemongrass. I'm gonna buy some lemongrass so I can keep on casting fireballs.
Thank you.
Can you just say bank like in UO, by the way? Let's go find out. Bank. Yes, yes you can. Works just like that. Thanks for the question. Oh, never mind, that wasn't a question. He was straight up saying you can just say bank. Oh, okay. So he's over here teaching me. You know, I'm okay with that.
Say bank.
Yeah. I thought I did the can and the U, I did it backwards. I thought he said, can you say bank just like in UO?
Just.
But, you know,
can come
that
in
works.
running to the bank with your little coin purse and say, bank! Toss the coins at them.
I'll tell you what, does the old Elven word work too? Do you know that? Do you remember the Elven word in UO for bank? This guy's obviously an old school player, so now I gotta find out if he knows. We're testing One Hit Wonder on Twitch. That's what we're doing right now. Do you remember the Elven word for bank in Ultima Online? And my coin purses don't want to stack right now. That's
Is
weird.
it banco?
Hey, you're not supposed to tell him. He's
I'm
supposed to know.
sorry.
Actually, no, I don't. It was banco. I mean, it's just like almost like you're Spanish. So let's see if that works over here. Banco. Nope.
No, do bank.
Well, you already know bank works.
No, do.
So tell me, One Hit Wonder, you also play? You're probably some crazy strong guy who's gonna run up and kill me next time I go out into the into the world.
He's stalking you to see which places you hang out.
I know, right? The whole reason he's watching the stream.
Carry so that he knows when to attack you.
Nope. So you don't actually play? It seems like a pretty fun game. Like so far, I'm feeling pretty good about it. If you can get over the fact that its graphics are a little substandard by had a trial key before, that's exactly what I'm on right now. They were nice enough to give me one on Friday, so they seem to hand them out like every week on their Friday dev streams. Alright, how's my weight? I'm pretty good, I think. I put all my money up. Yeah, I'm gonna go back out and go hunting a little bit. Our good buddy One Hit Wonder can advise in any way he wants. I am an open book, brother. If you know what you're doing better than I do, hit me up and let me know. I'm not one of those jackasses who thinks he knows everything.
You're a little bit overweight than usual. Do you forget to put your potions away?
Yeah, probably. Lucky I
Or
was
your
there
money?
too, but
No,
wasn't
your
lucky.
money's gone.
Okay, so you tried to get another 1 week code. I got the last one, man. I lucked out. I was a little bummed that they were giving out codes to some of the guys who already had access, you know? Like, I think I was the only person in that last dev stream that didn't already have access to the game that managed to get a code. Everyone else that got a code, because they tossed out like a handful of them. Everybody else who got one already had already bought the game, so they were getting codes for their buddies, and I can understand that too.
You wrestle another guy for that.
Yeah, wrestling people down for their codes. So where'd you go hunting the most, One Hit Wonder? About the only spot I've found that works out really well for me. And I say really well until the shamans decide to tickle my butthole in a not very pleasant way. But the only spot I've found that works pretty well so far is the quarry, but I haven't done tons and tons of exploring yet. I'm still kind of getting to know the map, trying to build up a decent reserve of some cash.
What you done mostly is get lost.
Oh yeah, no, the first, yeah, I did see here's how bad I was one hit wonder. I thought, because there were merchants all over, I thought everyone spawned in Valis, and also because when you look at one of the initial dev streams, oh, your skills, this is fine. Oh yeah, for my skill, I think so anyway. I mean the Shaman still trash me from time to time. I thought people started in Valis at first, because when I saw one of the dev streams, this was like the heart of, the safe-ish zone. But then I learned, as I'm running around trying to find what looks familiar on the map, I couldn't find anything hardly, until finally I just realized, oh, you start at Elder Village, because I finally started to see these crossroads, and they started to get really familiar. And you can tell I've already died up here once. One of these shaman hit me with a combo that just, I mean, it did. I needed
delicious.
Ointment, man. The sting, the burn, it was real. He hit me with a combo. It was like lightning, and then hit that little thing on the ground before I could move. And then he hit me with one other skill. I don't know, it was like 3 all at once, it felt like, damage-wise. And it hurt.
He had it for you.
Oh yeah, he had it in for me. So where do you recommend hunting, say, after this place? Do you know a good spot? Most of the dungeons that I've been to say you can't get in there. So something magical prevents you from getting in. I don't know if that's because I'm too weak, or because it's an excuse for the development team to not let people in because they're not done yet. I mean, I don't know. The regular goblins are like pushovers. I can take an army of them down. I feel good about it. Makes me feel good coming here and crushing these. But then one shaman comes over and just murks me. Boom. So oftentimes when I go play with the shaman, I'll do like a mage duel almost. Kind of duke it out with them. Be casting fireballs at each other. I'll have to run off. Thankfully, I'm on a horse. Oh, that's a good example right there. That's the spell I was talking about that has that delay. That he had a combo on me. It was like lightning and that spell and one other spell. It all hit at once, and I was just squished. It was done. Hobgoblins give good money. Where are the hobgoblins at on the map? I think I'm safe from that shaman for a minute at least. I've got the map open so that way I can kind of get an idea. You're the man right now, one hit wonder. You're leading the show. You know where things happen, and I don't. All I know is over here at the quarry, the goblins have been pretty good money, and I have not run into hobgoblins yet. Whoever just joined the stream, welcome. Playing Legends of Aria, in my opinion, so far, the best spiritual successor to Ultima Online. Northeast of Upper Plains. Upper Plains. That's Black Forest. Northeast of Upper Plains. So these are the Upper Plains, somewhere up in here, I think. So, like about where I've got the mouse now, like where this skull is at, maybe? Somewhere in this general area? In the meantime, there was a shaman over here that's gotta die. Yeah, there. Okay, sweet. Thank you. I'll definitely go check them out a little later. And there's the shaman. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Okay. Let's duke it out, shall we? Ooh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. That hurts a ton. Oh, and now I'm really bad. And that, of course, had to fail too. Okay. Using bandage, casting greater, heal, drinking potions, the whole 9 yards just to try to stay alive right now. Whew. Okay. Those shaman are no joke. I'm thinking at some point they're going to have to add something for magic resist, because right now there's I mean, mages are apex predators. Magery is just really strong, and they don't have any kind of magic resist in the game yet. Hey, Shaman. Ouch. Oh, good, that should miss. Boom! Gotcha. Now, there was another Shaman over here that was farting around. Oh gosh, that one's full health.
Okay.
Bandages. Let's get rid of the army of goblins. Why don't you try the sewers? To be entirely honest, I haven't gone to the sewers yet, so I imagine they're in the town, but I have no idea where exactly they're at or what's in there. Is there good money in the sewers? I assumed it would just be like rats. And rats so far just give like a little bit of animal meat if you can stomach eating rats.
Ew.
Hey man, rat burgers are good. Did you never watch Demolition Man? Yeah, Demolition Man. Kind of showing off my age here, but that one had Sylvester Stallone. Rat burgers were delicious. Oh, a club. A fine club of quality. That's magic, but I don't know how good magic that is. Alright. This was the Shaman. All he had was some money. Bam. That's what you get for charging a guy with a halberd in his hand. Just saying. Alright, let's pull the spells back out. Let's go duke it out with the Shaman. 'Cause I'm not brave enough to hit him with the halberd. He usually wins. Alright. Now I'll pull the halberd. Ooh, okay, okay, got one, but there's another Shaman. Let's heal up first. There we go. Boom. Nice. Whew. 90s kid. There you go. Yeah, I mean, we're not too far off. I was born in 85, so I'm just over 30. But if you're a 90s kid, you might have had the opportunity to play like Ashran's Call and Ultima Online. I mean, those were hardcore games back in my heyday. And now all the time I'm feeling the nostalgia, the urge to play something kind of hardcore and kind of awesome like Ultima was for me. And Ashran's Call too. Yeah, of course. I know how you feel. World of Warcraft kind of ruined it for all the yeah, Quake. World of Warcraft kind of, I mean, the vanilla World of Warcraft wasn't so bad. But it still didn't have some of the things that, you know, all hardcore, yeah, Diablo 2, that's a good example. Hardcore gamers really loved. Like, it had immersive open world PvP at first, talking about World of Warcraft, but then they started to get all these structured PvP, which felt to me like fake PvP, battlegrounds and things like that. So, and of course it would hold your hand, tell you exactly where to go. So Ultima, World of Warcraft, I feel like spoiled it for some of us hardcore older gamers. Not dissing the game, it's still a pretty decent game as I hear, but nothing compared to what it was originally, and it still doesn't hold a candle to the genuinely old school games. Just my opinions, of course. Everybody's entitled to their own. Mine are just better. Ooh, okay. 3 captains. Oh, captain, my captain. See if I can just maybe melee them all down. Yeah, I tried it, but I could never get into it. I actually, because I'm an old fart, man, I beta tested World of Warcraft before it launched live. But that's not the old fart part. I actually beta tested, oh jeez, that's a bunch of goblins. I beta tested original Ultima Online back in mid-97, I think is when it launched. I mean, I was still a kid, like 12 years old or something like that when that happened. Ooh, this is kind of hurting. get rid of some of these goblins first. Then deal with these captains. Oh wait, I think they're stuck. I'll use this opportunity to heal up. Oh, my bandage got it. So you planning on getting this game, like actually pay in and getting into it when they do Steam launch, or maybe before Steam launch? There we go. Yeah, Steam. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. It'll launch a week beforehand if someone wants to buy it for the, but it's $40 if someone wants to buy it before the Steam launch goes live. So they get like a week head start, which isn't anything major. So I'm thinking I might wait for Steam too, and try to get my wife into it. Yeah, my wife's actually sitting right here next to me. She's just sitting all quiet now. I think you've intimidated her.
No, I'm talking to my friend on Facebook.
Okay.
But hi.
I'm gonna try to get her a copy as well. But on Steam, I'm wondering, is it gonna cost $40 like Shroud of the Avatar, which is another one that was sort of supposed to be sort of like UO. I've heard some not so good things about that one. So is it gonna be $40, or is it gonna be like a $20 game when it gets to Steam, or maybe even one of the Steam free-to-plays? Which I don't think it'll be free-to-play. And honestly, I hope it's not. They said less. Okay, that's good to know. I hope it's not free to play at any point, because that's when you start crossing that barrier into cash shops and pay to win. And I mean, we're adults, so sure, we can go spending a crazy amount of money and be wallet warriors, but I personally, yeah, it'll be like Guild Wars, exactly. I hate the wallet warrior aspect. I feel like that's not as fun. It's not as much genuine skill. As Supreme mentioned, exactly. I like you, One Hit Wonder. I'm glad you managed to stumble onto the stream, brother. I feel like speaking to someone who actually knows what they're talking about. One of the older gamers. Well, almost 30. I mean, I guess that's sort of old by today's standards. All these 12-year-old gamers running around.
Ooh, you call him old.
Hey, you're old.
You're way older. You are way older.
Yeah.
Like almost a whole year older.
Whole year? He's a 90s kid. I'm a few.
You.
Oh, older
are
than
way
you?
older. Yeah.
Ah. Hey, no worries, brother. You're invited to any stream or anything, or just hang around or what have you. It's nice to have someone who knows what they're talking about. Sometimes you get kids up in here and they're, you know, I got no issue with gaming with kids, but they've sometimes got pretty important opinions, and they think it's the only opinion. You know what I'm talking about, I assume. You've been gaming for a while, so I'm sure you've run into it. Alright. What's wrong, Sean? Hey, honey, Sean's trying to get your attention. Something's
Yes.
not working right.
Let me see. What's wrong?
Amen to that. Amen to that, One Hit Wonder. They sure do. And that's,
What do you want to
I guess that's the biggest issue.
Yeah, you can watch
Like,
it.
that's what started
Okay.
the curve into hand-holdy-esque games. Like Ultima Online, when it first released, I don't know if you were there for original UO, but when it first came out, there was no trammel. It was all just Felucca. So, literally, if you left town, you were at risk. And if players were good enough, I mean, they could kill you in town. It was just really, tough, because all you had to do was yell guards. And then the guards, of course, would come thunder whack them. But see, kids were complaining that they couldn't go out and experience the game, so developers decided that when, I think it was OSI took over, or EA took over, I'm not sure who took over first. EA owns it now, but OSI took it over from Richard Garriott. Brit, yes. Oh my gosh, you definitely remember. Now I know you were there back in the day. So, you know, kids were whining that they couldn't go out and play the games. They're like, you know what, we'll just copy the entire world. And it sort of worked out for them lore-wise, because the whole different worlds were based on shards. Casting walls so you can't get into the guard zone. Yep, that and energy fields. Walls and energy fields, my friend. In fact, I remember my most famous way of killing people, other than the way that pissed everybody off. I had these, you're probably going to hate me in just a minute because I'm going to explain something I did that no one loved. Back in the day before there was a follower limit, Cain Calivus on Ultima Online was a mage tamer. So before there were limits to the amount of followers you could have, I had like 50 dragons, and I would of course pull all the dragons out. I would gate to a location, and then I would dragon bomb people. That's just, it was a way to kill people. But one of the other ways you could kill people if you got a couple of buddies is you'd paralyze someone and then have two people cast energy field on them from opposite directions, so then they'd have an energy field X right on top of them. They'd be stuck there. Kind of had to have a little bit of coordination with the energy field X. But yeah, dragon bombs. People were not real fond of that. And I'm not doing a good job of out-looting this guy. He came up and started just killing things, but I'm doing a horrible job of out-looting him. I used to be really good at looting people, being one of the fastest looters in Ultima. One of, I should say. Back then, I think everybody was on like a 56k connection. Hearing the screech when you got online, you know. That ought to bring back some memories, too. Just need to practice getting a little faster with the looting now. You notice the bags always pop up over here, so maybe if I put my bag a little closer and put all the things in one spot up here, then I can just drop them in the corner of the bag. Kind of get a little faster that way. So Steam launch, that'll be a lot of fun. I think that's when this game is gonna pop. There's gonna be a bunch of people coming out when Steam drops. I'm still just barely behind this guy on looting. Yeah, I got some loot on that one. We would pre-cast spells, and one person would cast hide on everyone and bait someone to our location. Oh yeah, man, I remember that. Got a bunch of people just invisible somewhere. As soon as they all run by, man, they would just get cluster bombed with a bunch of energy bolts or flame strikes, whatever the case is. And if that didn't kill someone, then they got body blocked, I'm sure. There, I got the spear, buddy. Glaive of Might. I'll take that. I'm getting close to my weight limit, so I need to go run to the bank before this guy drops something really nice that I can't grab. So I will be back. Trap bags were great, yeah. That was the easiest and cheapest way to get out of a paralyzation. Being paralyzed. Just cost a few regs and it would save your life. The only thing it wouldn't get you out of at first... oh, I can't hold that many. I'm already at my max. Don't... Wait, was that a regular knife or a hunting knife? Gotta go look. Is that magic? That's just hunting knife. So the energy or magically trapped bags, the only thing they wouldn't get you out of it first is like if someone had a long spear and they ran up and paralyzed, they hit you with a paralyzing blow, the bag wouldn't get you out of that at first. I don't know if they ever fixed that. I don't really recall. But I remember Dexers, like Dex Majors, Dexer Mages were pretty deadly. That and Halley Mages. But Halley Mages, just a concussion blow, did so much damage. So you cast a couple spells, or have a pre-casted spell and fight someone with a halberd. And then of course, as soon as they try to run, you either smack them with the spells, or hit them with the spells and run up with the halberd in your hand real quick and hit them with that concussive blow. That was a quick way to knock someone down. That's back when PvP, I feel like, took more skill. Ultima Online eventually just became about Ultima UO Assist, and I kind of feel like that took a lot of the fun out of the game. Because UO Assist could track players, which kind of felt cheesy. And UO Assist it got to a point where you could have it drink the potions for you when you got low, or automatically cure you, use bandages whenever they weren't already ticking. At that point, I just kind of feel like the game was being played for you. You know what I mean? There's already plenty of other games out in the world. Yeah, they're scripting pretty much. That's what UO became. A lot of it just became about the scripting. Don't get me wrong, if EA or OSI or whoever's got it now, I'm pretty sure it's EA, released a what's it called, like a legacy server, or you know, something back in the first age, I'd probably still go back and check it out, because that game is the one that heralded that. I'm pretty sure, you can catch me if I'm wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure Ultima Online was one of the big, like the first major MMO. I'm pretty sure it was the first one that reached 1 million players all playing at the same time. Now I gotta find out how to stack all these bags on top of each other. There we go. Now, why don't these want to stack? Can you only stack so much silver together before it stops stacking? Maybe you know the answer to that, where I don't. Not sure. Okay. Let's go transfer some of this copper into silver. And you probably know the answer to this. So far, to transfer copper into silver, what I've been doing every time is just running up and like buying something. But I'm sure there's a much simpler way of doing it that I just haven't figured out yet. But I'm using it as an opportunity to kind of stock up on reagents, since I'm kind of going a battle mage. We'll buy some mushrooms this time. 200.
Thank you.
There we go. And now that big old stack of copper is now transferred into silver. But these two bags of money don't want to stack on top of each other, and I can't quite figure out why. Just splitting it by even one. Split stack. You mean like 1 copper and 1 silver? Yeah, see, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to go into either bag now. So one of these bags might be bugged or something. I don't know. Maybe if I relogged, it would fix it. There, that's stacked. But that still won't stack. Yeah, it looks like a bug. Those goblins drop so many potions. I mean, there's no way I need that many potions. I've always kind of been a conservative player, so now I'm sitting here with 101 spare potions. I will keep those cure potions on me, though. This won't drop into either one. I'm going to test something. Maybe, just maybe, it doesn't want to, like Ultima Online, you couldn't stack more than 60,000 gold in one stack. So maybe it's like 50 silver on this game. So let's grab 10 silver out of this bag. We're going to test something out right here. 10, not 100. 10 silver, and try to stack that onto the 39. Nope. I think it's just bugged. Oh wait, there it went. I don't know if that was just based on a bug or if it just finally decided it wanted to go up to 49 silver. No, there isn't a limit. Okay, well it's just buggy then, for whatever reason. Whatevs. I'm gonna grab 11 out of this stack and see if it'll just stack up to there too. What's the matter, son? Yep. Now I have 3 bags of gold in my bank, but it works. Let me put this glaive up. Do you know if there is a limit on bank items in the bank? In Ultima, you can only have 125 items in your bank. So I assume there's a limit. We haven't found it yet. I don't want the lemongrass, I need the bandages. About 50. There we go. And moss. Still good on ginseng. What's the last thing I need to look for? Holy crap. That's what I was looking for, the mushrooms. Let's put some of that away. Oops. No, get over here. Uh-huh.
Buddy.
It's potty time, Sean. Yeah, it's gotta sound weird on a stream. Here we are, you know, playing a game. It's potty time! Yeah! No. Our 2-year-olds, you know, learning to do the whole potty bit. And if you're 30, you may or may not have kids, I don't know. If you've got kids, you know exactly where I'm coming from. If you don't, then, you know, chances are one day you'll figure it out. Samsung alarm, yeah, that's exactly right. Alright, weight's pretty good. We'll go out and do a little bit more hunting. Actually, you know what? Let's go look for your hobgoblins. What do you think? So you got a kid who's 8? Yeah. My wife and I decided to hold off. We've been married for 8 years, but we just now have a 2-year-old, so we figured we'd hold out on that for a little bit. We went and did a bunch of things, got to know each other. I think that was a pretty good call. Holding off. Alright, so let's go look for these hobgoblins. That would be somewhere up in this area. Did it have a marker anywhere on the map, like a name or anything? 'Cause the quarry is pretty easy to find. I guess I should ask this. Do you think I could even take the hobgoblins? 'Cause I don't want to go up there and just get my butt wrecked. Ooh, a horse. Already got one horse sitting around somewhere, but Maybe having 2 horses. Nope, can't have that many. Chris, you're on YouTube Gaming. So this is going to start sounding a little weird because I'm talking to some people on Twitch and some people on YouTube Gaming. Chris, I gotta admit, I'm really impressed with the game so far. It's, I played a bunch of games like Albion, played some Shrouds of the Avatar, looking for a genuine spiritual successor to Ultima Online, and I gotta be honest, this game so far feels like the best representation, or the best, if you've ever played Ultima Online, I guess I should have led with that question, Chris. If you've ever played Ultima, this right here feels like the best spiritual successor to Ultima so far out of the games I've played. If you haven't played Ultima, would I recommend the game? Yeah, but I might give them a little bit more time to polish and kind of optimize the game, because you can see every once in a while I just hit this little hitch. Those are server lines. I mean, it's gonna, if you played Ultima back in the day, running around here is not going to bother you that much, because it's going to feel very reminiscent of how the old server lines used to feel. Oh yeah, no, I heard Supreme. Now I'm talking to One Hit Wonder on Twitch. I heard Supreme worked with UO. Richard Garriott, I think, was the main developer, but Supreme worked with him on it. So Supreme is one of the developers on this game. So we got some original Ultima Online developers working on the game, which is for sure a big plus, in my opinion. So if you played Ultima and you're looking for that nostalgic kind of Ultima-esque feel, some of the old school kind of hardcore gaming, I would definitely recommend it. I think that's a good, it's a good buy so far. I've had a lot of fun, even more fun than I've had on some of the more graphically, aesthetically pleasing kind of games. I've had kind of a lot of fun playing around on this. It just reminds me of that old style, that old fun. And I know the PvP is pretty intense too. I happen to be running by on a bridge, like in my first hour of gameplay, and I just see a bunch of guys get murked, and they didn't mess with me at all, but a bunch of people just kind of got wrecked. I was like, well, there's some PvP for you right there. Oop. Okay, that's an arachnid. I should be able to handle that just fine. So yeah, I'd recommend it. Another thing I'd recommend, Chris, if you wanted to kind of try it out, but maybe you're feeling a little bit, a little leery about dropping $40 on a game that you're not 100% sure about, or waiting till it goes on Steam, and you don't want to drop $40 on it yet. Every Friday on the website, which if you're on YouTube, you should be able to see the description. In that description, there's the page to the Aria game feed. Somewhere on there's a Discord link in their forums. Jump on their Discord. On Fridays, they do a dev stream every single Friday. Evenings, I think it's around 8 or 9-ish Eastern. And they usually hand out a handful of game codes, like trial codes, for you to play for about a week. That's actually what I'm on right now, so I didn't spend a single cent on this game. But I definitely feel like, this is just my personal experience, I'd be fine with spending $40 on this, even as it is right now. Or subscribe to the newsletter. There's a chance to get a key that way. One Hit Wonder from Twitch. He's a real good buddy of mine now. I just met him, honestly, but he knows what he's talking about when it comes to old school gaming. He says if you subscribe to their newsletter, there's a chance you could get a key that way as well. Hey, One Hit Wonder, is that a trial key or is that like a full key? Like basically a $40 giveaway. Now I'm out here looking for your hobgoblins, and I should have been paying more attention to the road because I think I got lost. Alright. We're up here where the road does this number. This is where I'm at right here. Good to know. Thanks. No problem, Chris. Always a pleasure, man. It's good to see some of the old school gamers coming back and actually playing on the game. You know, a lot of the old school gamers kind of took a dip out and now have been slumming it with the easier kind of Care Bear games, World of Warcraft, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not trying to down talk those games. I played them, I enjoyed them, but just the hardcore gaming element has been, I feel like that's been rushed out the door, and I just now feel like it's starting to come back, but it's still really niche. Like it's a niche play style right now. And I have done a great job of getting myself lost. Guess what, honey?
You got lost.
I'm a little lost.
Just a little?
I still think I know where I'm at. I'm
Just
pretty
a
sure
little?
I'm right here. It's either I'm right here or I'm right here. I don't know yet for sure. But if I'm right here, if I go straight south, I should, in theory, find a guard tower. So let's kind of go straight south and look for that. That's another thing, Chris. If you played Ultima, yeah, go more south now. Got it. Oh shit, an ogre. Okay, you know what? Let's we can do this. Hopefully this ogre does not know magic, and he seems stuck, so I'm cool with that too. Boom. All right. Found an ogre. An ogre with some monies. That's a pretty ugly ogre, man. Alright, so that's the first time I've seen an ogre in the game. So you're definitely taking me out of my comfort zone. If I die, it's all on you. One hit one. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna be that guy. Alright. So I think I'm in this general area now. But I don't know either. Give me a heads up if you know where I'm at, One Hit Wonder, because I'm admittedly a little lost. Alright, wait, here we go, a crossroads. So I'm either here or here. It looks kind of like I'm here. It's all good. I'm pretty sure I'm right here, just based on the shape of the crossroads. As far as I know, I could actually still be way up here. But there's one way to find out. More southeastish. Okay. Alright, now the road just took a big south dip. So if I find a big old bridge here, then I'll know I'm right here. Just past some mushrooms. Ogres are close to the hobgoblins. Got it. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure I know exactly where I'm at. So I'm feeling lost and confused. Find Stephen the guard. Alright, so here's a guard tower. So I just went south a short ways, found a guard tower. The bridge means you went too far. Got it. So I think that crossroads was right here, maybe? Or right here? I don't know. That's the beauty of it. That is the immersive kind of getting lost in the real world, man. That's eventually, after you play for long enough, then you really get a feel for, you know exactly where you're at just about all the time. I mean, Ultima Online had a massive world. Massive. And I knew anywhere I died out there, I knew how to run all the way over to Destard, to the shrine over there. I mean, I knew where to go. And eventually it'll be the same way in this game, I imagine. Alright. I think, not sure, but I think I'm right here. I think that was this guard tower. And I think as I go down, it's kind of curving to the right over here. Like this little part of that road does. That's where I think I'm at. And I think earlier when I thought I was at this crossroad, I was actually at this one based on the shape. Yeah, like knowing Destard by heart. Amen to that. Destard was where a lot of my PvP went down. Of course, you know, having like 50-something dragons and a gate. You know, I was a dragon bomber for a little while, so you know I spent some time in Destard. The nice thing about original dragons is they would, and even when I was red, they wouldn't instantly attack you, but they would instantly attack anyone that's red. Ooh, a horse and a ginseng. I will take the ginseng, but I don't think I can tame the horse. Alright. Kind of getting a feel for where I'm at still. Think I'm in this area, kind of where it goes south and a little more to the right now. So, hobgoblins, you said, would be like more northeast of here. I'm still kind of going southeast because I want to make sure I get my bearings before I go jumping into hobgoblin territory. I should have let that ogre hit me once too, so I had an idea of how much damage stuff out here is going to do to me in plate armor. So now we're swinging down here and to the right a little bit, so I think this is where I'm at in this general area. There's the bridge. I'm right here, so now I know exactly where I'm at. So hobgoblins from here would be like northeast, right? Based on what you said earlier. There's a giant mushroom. Might as well grab that. Don't know what it's good for. No. So not northeast from here, because I went too far. I know I'm on the... You said when I get to the bridge, I'm too far. So, I mean, I gotta obviously backtrack some. More easy spot from that spot. Alright. Where you think one hit wonder? You've played some, so you know where you're at better than I know where I'm at. This is the big old bridge right here. So I'm right here on this bridge. Go east. Got it. Alright. You're not like taking me to where some dragon or Balrun lord is, are you? I'm gonna be out here looking for hobgoblins, and all of a sudden the collector of souls pops out of nowhere, and I get eaten by a Balrun. West. Oh, my bad. Alright, so do I want to cross the bridge? I want to go west across the bridge, or do I just want to kind of follow the mountain? No, so don't cross the bridge. Alright, so heading west, just north of the bridge, kind of following the ridge line here, and hitting a server line, obviously. There we go. Passing, ooh, ginseng and mushroom. I'm gonna come back and snatch these up. Follow the mountain. Alright, one hit wonder, I can do that. What's your name gonna be, by the way, when you get into the game? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and I'm gonna go one hit wonder. Grey wolf. Another horse. Old brown bears. Yep, one hit wonder is gonna be one hit wonder. So now I'm somewhere in this kind of general area, in the trees. Still kind of following the mountainside here. Do I follow it all the way around? Looking for hobgoblins or whatever. With a halberd in my hands. You know it, brother. Those Halley mages. Are you going to be a mage or just a straight up run up and smack them with a halberd? Horse. Man. When you were running around earlier today looking for a horse for hours on end, couldn't find a horse to save my life. Now that I've got one, you know I'm going to run into 30 of them. Alright. So we are now somewhere in this area, I think. I went up here, kind of followed up. I'm at the void right now. So I'm at like right here, I think. Prestige classes, so who knows, gotta wait and see. Yeah, I hear ya. I thought about going knight, but then knight also has to have like 70 blocking, I think, as well. And I'm kind of liking the idea of being either a battler mage or a tamer mage or some kind of pseudo combination of battle mage with at least enough taming, hopefully, to get a horse. If dragons become a thing, I might have to revive dragon bombs. But, so, I mean, I don't really have room for blocking in my template, I don't think. Alright. We're up against the void, I think. For anyone else watching, we're following up on One Hit Wonders directions to a decent hunting ground, we think. Ooh, that's weird looking. It's because I'm in the rock. My camera is now in the mountain side that I'm standing next to, and you can see the void. That's weird. It almost looks like it could have been a cave. Can I go up here? No, I can't go up here. Okay, so we're running around exploring, kind of looking for a... Did I go too far? One hit wonder? Trying to follow up on a nice little hunting spot. Here's some arachnids. I'll take him down while I'm sitting here. I'm sure you got about a silver you'd be willing to give me. Why spiders have silver, I have no idea, but you know. You should be fine, I believe. Alright, so where from here do I go? I followed the mountain all the way around, and it's kind of leading me back up north, so map-wise, I'm somewhere around here. I don't know what this is, it just looks like a collection of trees. I'm a bit lost myself. Yeah, I feel you, man. I know you weren't in the game but for about a week, so I'm not trying to lay all the pressure down on you. I'm just trying to get as much as I can out of you as long as I got you around.
He's using you.
Yeah, my wife says I'm using you. Intel gathering, man. You gotta learn what you can from people who've experienced it. Alright, so I'm a little lost. I'm gonna just start running northeast and see what we find. Great heart. I can close the paper doll. I don't need that. I'm running around in combat mode. Listening to that wicked combat mode music. There's a player. Clear screen with QQ. Now he's following me, which makes me wonder if he doesn't have a buddy coming after me or something. I know somewhere out here is when we get into the kind of PvP territory where it gets a lot hotter and heavier. Ooh, yep, just like that. That Joker's over here trying to kill me now. That's cute. But he's a mage, or at least he's trying to be. So he's gonna have a hard time killing someone with potions and everything else there. Old school paranoia, but it paid off. You saw that rock hit me. You saw him come after me. You my witness. I ain't too worried about him though. I really don't think he would have enough to be able to kill me unless I dedicated to the fight. Obviously my skills are kind of weak, so I mean there's a good chance if I actually tried to dedicate to the fight that he'd probably win. But if I just dedicated to running away, I don't think he could pump out enough damage to take me down.
Are you still lost?
I know basically where I'm at, and I know that I just got attacked by a clear screen from the guild QQ.
QQ?
Yeah, QQ.
Did you
So, I mean,
QQ?
I don't know if he QQ'd.
No,
I didn't.
did you QQ?
Nah. So that old school paranoia had me ready for it. I was expecting to get hit by something. Oh yeah, healing's good in this game. Exact reason why I've got bandages, I've got magery, and I've got potions. You know, definitely not saying I can't die, but in a 1v1, it'd be kind of tough to take me down. I'd have to dedicate, and I'd have to be going for that damage for you to take me down. Otherwise, if I'm focused more on surviving, then one-on-one it'd be kind of tough to drop me. Even though I've only been playing for a little bit. Alright, so now I'm back on a road. I think I'm up here now. Because there's a rock formation here, and I've got rocks right below me and to the right. And then I'm at this like weird heavy curve right here. So that's where I'm at. I'm actually going to see if we can get up into these northern ice areas, which I know is a full PvP zone, so there's a good chance I could get ganked up there. Of course, this whole area is full PvP. Once you get past those guard towers, this whole world is 100% PvP and full loot and everything, so you risk everything by leaving. Not that I have a whole lot on me, and I've got a decent stash of money put away, so I'm not all that worried about it. It's locked now, so you can't. Got it. Okay. Appreciate that, so that way we don't go wasting our time trying to look up there. I went over and tried to come way down south to Vallis after I learned that we started in the Eldir village. When I went, made it most of the way down to Vallis, and somewhere around here it locks you out and you can't go past that either. So for anyone else watching the stream, good time to remind that this game is still early alpha. It's alpha version 2, so there's still plenty of optimization gonna happen, and the full map is not entirely open. Big old grizzly bear. There's no instance zones, so there's none of that. You go somewhere to fight somewhere and be all by yourself and safe. It's the upper plains and the desert for now. Got it. There's no instance safety spots that you can fight. You know, get all rich and everything and not have to worry about PvP. But the whole world's not quite open to us yet. Finishing the thought I had earlier. Alright. So far, all I've seen is that one ogre out here. And some rats and a couple of arachnids. Nothing really worthy of a new hunting ground. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and kill this arachnid. Actually, let me practice my lightning spell. That's good damage. There we go. Easy kill for a little over a silver, probably. And we know that one guy's still out here probably looking for wherever I ran off to. The silver is bugged on, there we go, it was bugged on the screen. Alright, I think we're right here. So heading more south and eastwardly, we should find a guard tower. From there, I think I'm going to go northeast and just see what's out there. Boom. Alright. Heading down looking for that tower first. Sounds like a solid plan. According to my good buddy One Hit Wonder. By the way, One Hit, if you want to tag along for these adventures as we kind of go through it and whatnot, you are more than welcome to, but, you know, don't feel forced to, but you're welcome to follow along, like hit the follow button or whatever it is on Twitch, I don't even know, honestly. And you and I, you can live vicariously through us until you get the game, and then we'll run around together if you want, as far as I care. We'll have some fun one way or the other. Yep, there's the guard tower. So now we know we're close to another crossroads. Or did I pass it? I don't even know. I don't think I passed it. I'll run back up north just a tiny bit and check. You gotta have your bearings in this game if you're planning on leaving somewhere and heading kind of far from the main village. Because if you don't have your bearings, then man, it's easy to get lost and stay lost. If you ever die, they'll always kind of give you like an indicator on your map for where your corpse is at, and an indicator on your mini map for where the nearest res shrine's at. But still, it's not a whole lot to go on when you're trying to find out where you're at and maybe get somewhere. Man, a lot of ginseng and mushrooms out in this area. Somewhere over here, there's another path north and east. I'm gonna go find wherever that's at. Hitting these server lines. There we go. We've seen ogres, so now I wonder if there's like Ettins in Legends of Aria. Big old two-headed giants. What you up to, baby?
Picture, because my stallion has I still have the money from back then.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a different...
It's different now.
It's different now? Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Running into a lot of wildlife. Grizzly bears, great hearts, and another guard just down here at random. Pretty sure that guard was running, because now I lost him. One thing I do like, that they had this in Ultima, but you couldn't really go lizardman as well. Got it. Alright, here's the bridge.
Yep.
So I went too far. I need to go north now, and I'll find this path. We need those fuckers. What fuckers are you talking about? The guards? Now I'm confused. I know there's a little bit of delay on the stream, so it takes you a minute to get what I'm saying. The lizardmen? Ah. What do they offer? Like, are they really good to loot, or what do we want lizardmen for? Here we go. Nostalgia. Oh yeah, no, I feel you. The lizardmen, they used to have. I mean, you never. Ooh, I think I found the edge of the world that I can get to right here. Yep. Can't get any further than that. Is it north? Yeah, I'm stuck. Can't go more north. Alright, so let me just try east then. Lizardmen, man, they had that sound that they, you know, they always make it just. I can't even emulate it. It probably sounds really dumb. Alright, I'm as far north and east as it'll let me go out here. So I guess it's time to turn back. Right, man, you never forget as a noob on Ultima trying to find new adventures and new areas to explore, the sound of skeletons, because they'd always do that little bone rattly sound that I'm not even gonna embarrass myself trying to emulate now. And then the lizardmen. They both had unique sounds, so you just, I mean, I'm pretty sure In fact, Ultima, most of their sound bites were just open source from back in the day. Like a lot of the sound bites that Ultima has in its game, like the drinking of potions, that slurping, kind of sipping, slurping sound, that's open source. That can go into any game. That's free to use. But Ultima is like the first one and one of the biggest ones that ever used that. So, you recognize that it's just one of those natural things. It's in a couple of other games, but when you hear someone drink that potion sound, or it's even in some, like some shows and movies, you can just hear that sound on occasion. It's open source for anyone to use, and the first place I ever remember hearing it was Ultima Online. And I guess that just brings a small sense of nostalgia right there with it. Alright. I don't doubt these hobgoblins are out here somewhere, but I'm having a hard time finding them. So I'm thinking we might just head back toward goblins or look for something new. Maybe find another ogre on the way. There's an old gray wolf. Oh, yep. Oh, how about that? Another ogre right there. Okay, he hits me for 6. That's not terrible. Oops. Did not mean to cast that, but since I got it, what I meant to do was this. So another question for you, if you happen to know it, one-hit wonder. Precasting. We obviously know that one guy had a precasted, whatever spell that is. I think it's Rock Bombardment that he hit me with earlier. How long, do you know how long you can actually hold a precasted spell? Because it feels like it might be a little longer in this game so far than it's been than it was in Ultima. There we go. One dead ogre. Give me that silver. And now I am kind of in trouble if that guy decides of all times to show up right now. Didn't try it myself, so I don't know. No worries, brother. No, you're planning on being Mr. One-Hit Wonder, coming out here with the big old halberd and crushing some poor kid's face. Alright, we got a road. That's a step in the right direction. I really like that you can use bandages in full sprint on a horse. I mean, you could do that in Ultima too, but it's just, it feels good to have that survivability. That is something that they're likely, for anybody who happens to be watching the stream on, YouTube Gaming or any of the other outlets I'm streaming on. One Hit Wonder just says, too bad you can't poison your weapons here like you could in Ultima. Like, a big thing in Ultima Online was deadly poisoned applied to, like, a Chris, for example, one of the fencing swords. But that's something that they're very likely to add in the future. They haven't added the thievery skills yet, and they've already said that those are coming. They haven't added, like, officially, let me pull it open. Officially, there is no animal taming. But, I mean, I tamed my horse, and I've tamed in the stream several times. And I've even leveled up my taming skill to, like, 5 or 10 somewhere in that area. Like, here, I could probably come up and tame, well, I probably can't tame the rat right now since I have, yeah, you have your hands full. I have a horse somewhere else in the world. In case this one ever dies, I know generally where that horse is at. But see, officially, that's not even on the skill board. Animal taming. Unless they've renamed it Taming. That's a possibility. Nope. And I've got an ogre staring at me. Let's say hey to this ogre. So they've got a lot of other skills that they're planning to introduce into the game. My question with like thievery and animal taming and all that, is the skill cap going to stay at 600? Because right now it feels like 600 feels pretty limiting. And I know that's kind of the point. You don't want a character that can be Grandmaster, Mage, Tamer, Fighter, Archer, Blacksmith, Miner, etc., etc., etc. I mean, you don't want that. But as they introduce thievery and maybe weapon poisoning and animal taming, and I'm sure animal taming will have a whole host of other skills that come along with it, like animal empathy perhaps, or something along those lines. Maybe you'll have to have veterinary skill instead of bandaging, things along those lines. Are they going to increase the cap is what I'm curious. Maybe from 600 to 700. Or even higher than that if they had too many skills. Like Mortal Online, that's another one that's similar to Ultima. And on Mortal you can have, I think it's 1100 skills. But the amount of skills that they have in that game compared to even original Ultima is crazy. Like to be a mounted archer in that game, you have to have riding, which is a skill. You had to have balance, which is a skill, so that way you don't get knocked off your horse. You had to have archery, and you had to have mounted archery. That's 400 skill points right there. And if you want prestige, you gotta sacrifice 100? Whoa, 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 whoa. Time out. Explain that one to me, One Hit Wonder. To become a prestige class, in other words, get 3 more skills down here, you have to give up 100 points? Like, is that its own skill? Is that what you're saying? Like a knight is its own skill? Or do you mean you literally have to give up 100 points in order to use the scroll? Okay, so knight is its own skill then. Gotcha. So you have to spend an additional 100 to become, say, a Grandmastered Knight. But then what are the benefits of being a knight? Just the 3 skills, the 3 extra skills that you get? Or does it... I don't even know. Oh, you give up 100? Wow. So you literally... It's like focus training. You go from 600 down to 500. Alright, see, I didn't know what that was, what you meant by that at first. That is rough. But then, I mean, that makes me curious. Like, what the benefits to becoming a prestige class? You obviously have to have some pretty hefty benefits. If it's just 3 extra skills, it would have to be pretty nice skills to make it worth giving up 100 points on a possible build. Here's your wandering guards. I like that they actually scripted the guards to run along the roads between the towers. So if you're ever, like there's another one, if you're ever in deep shit or being chased by players, then the guard can run up on them while you're trying to escape. And the skill cap used to be 800, and now that just changed to 600. Well, I mean, it's still alpha, so there's a good chance that they might increase it back up some. Especially if they're going to be adding these other skills in. Otherwise, you're going to have a whole lot of highly specialized characters, but becoming even a jack of all trades would be something almost a practical impossibility. Where am I at? I think I'm up here, maybe, or up here actually. Might be up here. If I start going south and I see a fork in the road here real soon, there's a fork right there. I think I'm right here. Okay. So I'm making my way back down to the quarry. Making my way downtown. Yeah, it's pretty corny that I know that song, or part of it anyway. You can thank Terry Crews for that. That big old burly fella made that song hilarious on the movie White Chicks. You never expect to see that big old guy. And the best thing about him, and I'm not real big on actors either, but the best thing about him is he's legitimately hilarious in yeah, you got it. One hit wonder. He's legitimately hilarious in like outside the movie, outside of his acting roles too. Now where am I at? What's up, honey?
What are the little squares in the bathroom called? The little squares on the
Tile?
tile.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
No worries. My wife is bilingual, and she actually speaks like 5 languages, but she speaks 2 of them very fluently. And there's a downside to that, and that's that you have brain farts more often. So, almost all the time pretty often she'll come up to me and ask me about a word. And your first instinct often is to kind of think, all right, well, what word could she possibly mean? You're like going for really Eastern European. No, she's Mexican. Native to Mexico, Guadalajara. Although I can see why you think that, because Eastern European, I got a buddy over there who knows like 12 languages, and that's kind of the norm over there. He lives in Israel, and he speaks Russian and Israeli and English and Scottish, and I don't even know what else. He speaks literally like 12 languages, and he's a really cool dude. But anyway, your mind kind of translates to thinking about all these big words or more complicated words, because you expect someone to have forgotten a word like that, but then sometimes it's just the simplest word. But I guess it can happen to anybody too. I'm Eastern European as well, so I know only three. I know 1 language naturally. I know Spanish I can understand and I can speak, but I wouldn't say fluently at all. I can speak a little bit of Japanese, but that's just because I lived in Japan for about a year when I was a kid. I was a Navy brat. So I know a little bit of Japanese. I can understand it and I can speak some of it. And then other than that, I just know like trifle amounts of other languages that you just kind of, everybody knows, I suspect. Like I can say thank you and goodbye in Chinese. Stuff like that. Everybody knows hello and goodbye in like French and Japanese and all the other languages just about. Alright, we are back at the quarry. After all that exploring, we have found that over there's probably some decent hunting locations, but we just didn't find them. So we do know that we can come here and grab ourselves some money. How are we looking on bag space? Still got plenty of room. Plenty of weight, rather. Welcome to the stream, newcomers. You guys are looking at Legends of Aria. It's a early alpha access kind of game. And I'm over here about to beat up on a bunch of wimpy goblins and probably get my ass handed to me by a goblin shaman at some point. Why would you want to learn 2 more languages? I mean, not that I make it sound so like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all to learn more languages, one hit wonder, but as a matter of curiosity, why? Like, what's compelling you? Are there a lot of people in your area that are speaking more than 3 languages, for example?
Maybe he wants to
Or just
travel the world.
my wife brings up a good point. Maybe you just want to seem more cultured than everybody, or maybe you just want to eavesdrop on other people's that's what it is. He wants to eavesdrop on other people's conversation. Someone's by him speak.
Like ours.
Yeah, no. That's what it is. Oh, there's a shaman. Holy crap. Okay. Let's have ourselves a mage duel. Oh god, another shaman. Boom! Alright, 1 down. And I'm poisoned, so let me use some bandages. And let me cure myself. I'm gonna pull the halberd out on this one. No travel. Oh, you know what? That worked out perfectly. My bandage hit right after his spell. Uh-oh, here comes another one. Ooh. Ouch, okay. Got him! Haha! 2 shaman down. That wasn't so bad. And I even got 2 of my fireball reagents back. That worked out well. I'll relocate eventually. Where are you planning on going to, Wonder? shaman we killed somewhere. I'm gonna go find his loot. There it is. What have you got for me? Ginseng, potion, some cash. It's good stuff. Spain. Nice. Is there a reason, or you just want to go to, I don't know, I guess one of the cities of love? Uh-oh. Shaman. And a regular goblin. Ow, that hurt. Use a bandage. Ooh! I'm not gonna chance this. There we go. Somewhere that's warm. I'm tired of snow. Yeah, I know. I live in on the East Coast, kind of on the south side, like southeast coast in America. I learned a long time ago, man, that 32 degrees is freezing cold. Okay, both literally and metaphorically. I do not like I like snow for about 10 minutes, and then I've had enough for the year. So over here in South Carolina, which is where I live, there's not much snow at all, and I am a-okay with that. What is this? Oh, a kite shield of defense. It looks really flat, but I will take it. So we got ourselves a magic shield off of a regular goblin. Huh.
You're a regular goblin.
I'm a regular goblin?
Yes.
That's so mean. How could you be so mean?
Oh, you found your way back?
Yeah, no, I'm a man, honey. We never get lost.
Did you at least stop and ask for directions?
No, of course not. Man, I was never lost. Why would you stop and ask for directions if you're not lost? Come on. Get with it, honey. Get with it.
So, for how long were you not lost?
Well, I'm gonna defer this one to my good buddy Wonder. Wonder, how long were we not lost? What was that? What did I feel like? 10, 15 minutes? 3 hours? Something like that? I don't know.
All the time that I
A
was
little
talking to my friend.
A little fuzzy on the details. Definitely not lost. Just exploring. And to anyone who recently joined the stream, 5 minutes max. Exactly. See, Wonder's got my back. Oh shit, that is a lot of captains.
A lot of captains.
Yeah. That is a
5 minutes max, really?
ooey. Okay. That is a lot of captains.
So you were not lost for 5 minutes. So that means that you were lost for an hour and 25 minutes.
Ooey. Hang on, honey. I'm having a little bit of trouble here.
Difficulties?
Yeah. And I
Just
got
go-
one.
Just go off the air.
Huh?
Just go off the air.
What do you mean off the air?
Technical difficulties.
Oh, haha. I'm trying not to die. You think this is funny, don't you? Let me
It is
drink a
fun.
potion. I've still got a good bit of mana, so let me try to thin the herd out with some more fireballs. Ah, I was interrupted. Thank goodness for that bandage.
You're not
Ah!
doing no damage.
I know, I'm trying to. At least I got them running out a little bit slow. I'm interrupted again? Holy crap. Come on. There we go. Now at least I've got one casted. Oh, using bandages got rid of the cast. Okay.
He's hot.
Yeah, he is. Alright, one more. Oh! No.
Just get the caliber out and slice his head off.
Yeah, okay. Where's he at? There he is. There. Good idea. It's time for another episode of Good Idea, Bad Idea.
Bad idea. Not killing yourself.
Yeah, let me do that.
Drink a potion. All these potions that you have.
I'm
you
good
don't
now.
Use them.
But I'm out of mana, so...
They look so peaceful.
A fine scale helm of defense. Another magic item. What is this?
Fries.
Oh, cure potion.
Oh.
Looks like a cure. Yeah, it's a cure potion and a healing potion on top of each other.
It looked like fries.
Oop. Drink a potion. Use some bandages. Oh man.
I want some McDonald's fries.
You want some McDonald's fries?
And a mocha frappe.
Yeah, mocha frappe sounds nice. I don't like McDonald's fries. I get the feeling anybody who's watching the stream now is gonna think, what? I just don't like them. I think they don't taste like they came from a potato.
You're a potato.
I'm a potato. That's nice. I like Wendy's fries, and even Burger King fries are better. But McDonald's, I'm
You
not.
know why they
I'm
don't
not
taste?
big on McDonald's fries, man.
You know why they don't taste like they come from a potato?
Because they didn't.
No, because they come from a potato.
A potato.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Die, damn it! Let me use my Q skill on him. Try to get a good hit. Get high damage.
Wendy's are pretty good. I could do Wendy's.
20. It'll work. I like Wendy's fries. Yes, Wendy's fries are delicious.
Or some steak fries from Red
What?
Robin's. But
Oh.
I can only eat those. I can only eat those with the sesame seed. What's it called? Not sesame.
The
poppy
opium
seed.
dressing. No, I'm just kidding.
Poppy
seed, honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
Yes. Ooh, that was a good bandage. Holy moly. I just healed myself for 40 points.
40 points.
40 points? Yeah, that's like half my health almost. I have
Almost.
88. No, I have 94 health points. 40 point heal is pretty beefy.
That is like
And I'm hitting the
50
goblin
more
for
points
3.
and you will heal your whole thing, your whole bar.
35. Trying to use that again.
Dude.
One more. Oh, 6? I just used 30 stamina to hit him for 6 damage. There we go.
How heavy are you?
I'm
you're
at
still
213.
You may want to heal.
I am.
You may want to take some potions.
Yeah, because potions are so common around here. I'm starting to drink them a little bit more. Goblins
Are
just...
you not forgetting?
Yeah, I'm not forgetting. Goblins, man, they're alchemists. All of them. They just make potions.
These
No
little
reason to rhyme.
emoticons
What?
on This thing, the little emoticons on these things look weird.
Yeah.
They look like dead people.
Is that right? Oh, okay.
They do. They look like dead people.
Captain's going after... Ooh.
They're so pale.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a zombie. Like warm over like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I just killed him with a hit of 2
I like
damage.
this one. I'll put it up there. I like that one. Can you see it?
Yeah. That's the one you like?
Yes. That's cute.
That is cute. Alright. I'm decent on mana. I've got full health. Let's go kill this army of regular goblins because they're weak. And then I'm going to go play with a another shaman. Try to get a scroll to put in my spell book. Let's throw the cheese.
Hold on. There. Throw the stinky cheese.
I'm about to say, that does look stinky.
It is stinky cheese.
Alright, bunch of dead regular goblins. Those are super easy to kill.
There's a Sour Patch Kid's face on the emoticons.
Huh. You just in here messing with the chat now.
I wanted to see the emoticons. They're cute.
Did I loot all 5 of the... I guess I did.
Pizza?
Alright.
No, this is Doritos.
Where are you at, Shammies? Goblin Shammies?
Shamus?
Shammies. Shamus.
Like pajamas?
Yeah, shaman.
Oh.
I know they're over here. There's one.
He says hi.
Ow.
Hello.
Oh, shit! Okay, that hurts.
That
Drink a
looks like
potion.
you're bleeding from your butt.
I might be bleeding from my butt. That was not a pleasant experience. There we go. Bandage healed me for 45. We're back in this. We're back in this.
You should have
Where you
casted
at?
something and then come and throw it at him.
Yeah, I should have. You're right. Damn. Oh, I hit him hard. I killed his ass. And another one.
And
Oh
another
shit,
one,
2 more.
and
Nope,
another
we're done, we're done. I'm
Hold on,
sorry.
hold
I
on.
regret everything.
See how you bleed from your butt?
Yeah. It's painful.
Painful. Oh, you cried.
Alright, we're in pretty good shape now. I don't think I'm gonna need the greater heal actually. I ought to precast greater heal and go over there with it.
Great heal. I was gonna say, cast something that you can throw at them and then go and throw it at them.
Oh yeah, fine, I'll do that. I'm in here with a
I'm
precasted
telling
fireball.
you, you're doing the little dance of all the single ladies. All the single ladies.
Ooey.
All
Ow.
the single ladies.
Okay.
I show you.
We're just trading fireballs now, me and this other shaman. Alright, let me cure. Using bandages. Time to pull the halberd back out.
See, looks like he's doing this. When he's doing whatever he's doing over here.
Ooey.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I got some moss and some gold off of this one. Man, not having much luck with finding spell scrolls though. Like I've got the basic essentials down, but I need to find some more spells, fill up that spell book. Ooh. Well, that's hitchy. Server's lagging a little bit now. Now, why all of a sudden, I've got a halberd in my hand, but I'm swinging it like super fast all of a sudden. To me, I think that's a little buggy.
here it is.
Like I miss one.
This one.
When is that happening?
When he does, I think that healing thing, that healing spell.
Oh,
I think
okay.
he's done like this.
I gotcha. Use another bandage. Now I'm really close to the max weight. Yep, good time to go ahead and go, oh wow, I've got like a trail on the weapon. I think that's a
I
bug.
thought you had a white flag. I surrender! You know why? Because you're French.
Why? Because French easily surrender? Are you making a joke?
No, you get
Is this
the
a
French
racially
master.
motivated joke?
No. I like the
Right.
French people, okay? Well, I like the language.
And their bread. You love
And
French
their
bread.
breads, delicious
You
bread.
love French bread.
Yes. Heck yes.
Backpack cannot carry more weight, but I can hold 288. It said.
There's nothing like delicious French bread that has just been made with their crunchy crust, like and soft
A
inside.
symphony of crackle. Ratatouille, man.
Symphony of the what?
Of crackle.
Crackle?
Remember that part when you don't taste great bread. You don't see great bread. Great bread you tell from the sound. Symphony of crackle.
No.
That's on Ratatouille, man.
I don't. What's the word?
It's like one of my favorite
I
Disney
don't doubt
movies.
it.
Alright, One Hit Wonder. I hope to see you again sometime. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Night.
Good night, brother.
Don't let the stinky cheese bite.
Don't let the stinky cheese bite.
Yeah.
Alright. Feel free to follow or don't, man. We don't own you. But we hope to see you back again. It was fun chilling with you.
Chilling. Like a cucumber. Like a cucumber.
Yeah?
I feel like cucumbers.
Now you feel like cucumbers.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
cucumbers with some sort of dressing.
I'll come back again for sure. Sounds good, Wonder.
Yeah.
Truth is, he just came for your voice.
No, he came for your voice. See how he
My
was so
voice.
quiet when as soon as I came back. And
No.
then while I was away, you and him were like chatting it up, and then as soon as I came back, he got shy.
You think so, huh?
He thinks I think that he thought that I was onto him.
Onto him?
Yeah, because he was hitting on you.
Right.
Here you go.
Oh, that server line. We're in pre-beta alpha 2, so those server lines, I gotta mention it like every stream. That's gonna happen. My backpack can't hold all my copper, so I'm running around with copper in my hands. There's another server line. Might be the same one.
You can start seeing. I got 25 copper in my pocket.
25 copper in my pocket. Alright. Oop. Oop. It's a bunch of UO guild members here.
What is next to your bag? Why do you have so many bags in your bag?
I don't know. That's a human skull. That's what's sitting down here at the foot of this bank. What's wrong, Sean?
Again?
Did you push a button?
We need to go to bed. It's late.
Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock. Sean, you need to go to bed, son. It's bedtime for him. Put this kite shield up. I have no idea if this stuff's worth any kind of decent money, but whatevs. Alrighty. Let's go buy something so that way we can get rid of all this copper and turn it into silver.
My friend was telling me,
Yeah?
you see, when I left Mexico, milk, a gallon of milk was like 5 pesos. Okay?
15 now? 20?
22 pesos a gallon.
That's a lot.
She's like, yep.
Oh my gosh, this house. Let me dismount and remount or
Or
something.
she was saying that hotels on there go between 500 pesos to 1,200 pesos, which is between $25 and $60.
Hmm.
Which is awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's buy some more
she
ginseng.
already said when we go visit, we gotta stay with her.
We got a what?
Stay with her
Ah.
at her place.
Alright. Well, whatever.
Thank you.
Now, why did I just take my halberd off? Put that back. That's heavy.
Because you
Alrighty.
were thinking about selling it.
No, I was not.
You were too.
Horse works pet.
Horse works. What?
Oh, that is a great idea. Why did I not think about that? I've got a horse wandering out there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Why don't I just leave a horse in town? Because it doesn't seem like they ever
Well,
leave.
just leave the one that you have right
That's
now
my
and get the other
point.
one.
All right, so we just became geniuses all of a sudden.
You mean after all the people's been doing it?
We just
Is it a secret? Because they
totally,
seem to believe in theirs.
without any kind of prompting.
Do you need
we-
any region?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm good.
You need to cook that meat.
In fact, I need to put some reagents up. Need to put like
It looks to
300
me
up.
like you need to cook that meat. So you
All right,
have
yeah, I could probably cook that meat. I'll cook
you
your
got
meat.
big mushrooms.
This seems like a good spot.
You got big
to-
mushrooms.
okay.
Put away.
All right, that's a good point. I'll do that. I got one. This seems like a good time to go ahead and call it and close this stream down for a little bit.
So it doesn't upload like 100
Yeah,
hour
so it's not like a
thing on
12-hour long ordeal. No one's gonna want to sit around and watch all that. But if they do, hey, you know what? Leave me a comment or
I
something
can
because I
stand
need to
you
know
for
who
12
you are.
hours.
Yeah, my wife can't even stand watching me for 2 hours. So
12 hours.
yeah,
I can stand watching you for 2 hours.
we're gonna go ahead and close the stream here. We will be back after, I don't know, kind of a relaxing break. Give the ears a rest.
Yeah. Watch SVU.
Yeah, watch an episode of SVU, one of
on
my
the
wife's
Netflix.
favorite shows.
With Netflix and chill.
Netflix
more,
and chill.
With more.
That's right.
With
More Netflix than chill.
Less chill.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for everybody who joined us. We're gonna close it up for right now. Feel free to go back and watch stuff. I'll be back on here a little later tonight, but bye.